The swarm brought ruin to our world. Our proud people became refugees. And yet, they could not shatter our unity. For we are bound by the Kala, the sacred union of our every thought and emotion. Today, we retake our homeworld, and with it, we retake our homeworld. We retake our home. We retake. I am one.
Hello everybody, welcome back. My name's Linglad, and once again we have a Metal League Madness. Change of plans today. Joining me is a new voice and a familiar one from yesterday. It's Mousy. Mousy, what's happening?
Yo, what's up everyone? I'm fine, thank you very much. How about you?
Yeah, me, I'm
How you
good,
doing?
dude. I'm good. So you had your baptism in fire yesterday with a show match, a CSO show match. How did that go?
Yeah, it was actually super fun. Been really nice to cast, and actually casted a really crazy Protoss, like losing the first game and then striking back with three, well, exactly same opening, but changing up some small parts each time.
Oh, nice.
It was really fun, really much fun. So
No,
yeah,
sick. Well, I mean, it looks
I'm
like
ready for some madness.
you're ready for some madness, some Metal League madness. Well, I'm not going to keep you waiting, man. We got our first map ready to go. It's going to be Berlingrad. And, yeah, let's see what this week's MLM has in store for us. I really like this form of the tournaments that CSO hosts, where it's purely Metal League players, like no Diamond players or anything above, because I think that can really put like lower ranked players off if every tournament they have, apart from the like stock standard StarCraft tournaments, if every tournament they enter is, you know, they're just going to get spanked by people like good players like yourself, for instance, diamond players.
Yeah.
No pegs like me.
Well, there's gonna be a little bit of difference since the MMR actually includes Diamond 3, like lower Diamond 3s, but we'll see about that.
Oh, well, let me introduce our first player. Sporting in the top left-hand corner of Berlingrad, the Red Terran SCVs. For Team CSO, it's Hulk.
And in the bottom right of Berlingrad, with the blue Protoss pieces, I hope I'm getting the name right. It's Jan Zarek.
Nice. I would have gone with the same. He actually sent me a message in chat. He was like, let's see if you guys know how to pronounce my name. Everyone gets it wrong. He was like, just please don't shorten it to Yankee. I thought it was so good. I was just like, yes, man. I was going to go with Yank. I wouldn't have put the Y on there. I was just going to call him Yank, actually. Like more like a European thing. Not... Oi! Hulk really didn't want this probe in his base, does he?
A little bit of Probu. Just doing some harassment over here.
Yeah, nice. I like the SCV chasing him away, making sure that there's no delay on the barracks, or, you know, making sure that whatever he wants to do, the probe goes all the way home.
Ooh, there's an instant pooling to gas. That's interesting. And we have the cyber core delayed for a couple of seconds. I don't think that's pretty much intentional, but pulling into gas instantly. Maybe he's doing something more gas heavy?
Yeah, double gas. Starts his second assimilator, so double gas, probably just making sure that if he wants to go gas heavy, he will. Yeah.
And there's a second pylon right
Oh,
in the
that
main base.
SCV's not going to make it home. Boom. First blood.
Yep.
Goes
First
to
blood has been
Yancharek.
drawn. And there's no second gas for Hulk. But there's the command center and the reactor. The second depot as well.
So it skips the Reaper. Goes straight for reactor. That's going to be an adept. I think the adept a safe play here for Yancharek.
Yeah, Wargate hasn't started yet, though. So he has the gas. Okay, he got it now. And
yeah, we'll start warp gate. This probe looks very excited to start a Nexus.
But at the same time, a robo is thrown down.
Yeah,
now the gases got filled up.
Yeah.
Still no second gas from Hulk. But there's the factory. Already a Marine out.
Looks like it's going to be a 1, well, just 1-1. We'll see if it's a 1-1-1 open or if it is going to be... Oh, here's the adept. It's sort of what I expected. This adept is going to be able to give Yancharek a bit of vision. Obviously, he'll take a few shots straight forward. Oh no, he's just going to walk straight past. Yeah, one adept quite capable of taking on this Marine. 3 shots, the Marine goes. Oh, well done there by Hulk, closing the door. Just making sure that shade doesn't finish.
Already 3 Marines out. 1 got killed, but 3 are already out, and one more incoming. And the 3 racks play.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I was wondering if it was going to be 1-1-1 or if it was going to be into more racks. But, I mean, these Marines here, 3 Marines, definitely, there's 5 Marines now, definitely capable.
Second adept. Ooh, the second adept might die over here. No.
The shade actually gets in. Wow, and that's a serious pull here by Hulk. That's a lot of lost mining time. For one adept, I mean, this adept's pretty much paid for itself already. Oh, and the adept's gonna get out, man. Wow. Nicely done.
Ooh.
Very nicely done. Double tech lab.
That's double tech lab. So it's gonna be
Marauders.
to Marauders and possibly upgrades as well.
Yeah. Marauders probably stim and combat shield at the same time as well. But let's see. Hulk's mining off of 2 gases. Is down 7 workers at the moment, so I do like his position for Yancharek.
Oh, there's 3 mules, so the income is not going to be that much lower for Hulk. I wonder what these Marines are going to be doing on the other side of the map.
Yeah,
I'm actually curious.
there's 13 Marines out. I don't know how many of those are at home. Probably a couple more at home that popped out of the barracks, but these Marines can pack quite a bit of punch. There's no stim or... Oh, it's going to be 2 free Marines right off the bat. There's no stim or combat shield, so...
That Immortal is going to do so much damage. Hulk needs to get back. The Adepts are planning to chase. Ooh, or they might just skip the Marines as a whole. Oh, the Adept is coming back. A little bit of miss micro over there. But the Immortal is going to survive as well as the Adept.
It takes quite a bit of hull damage there on that Immortal, so... This Observer of Yanchirek, I mean, I'd really like to see that Observer go forward and actually scout what's happening on the Terran side of the map. Another tank's about to pop out, so... I mean, we're looking at a second tank, a few more Marines at home.
Hulk is supply blocked. As well as Yantzarek.
Yeah.
+1 for ground weapon. Oh, look at this bad boy.
Glaives. Nice.
Glaives are starting up. Triple Forge.
Wow. This is definitely the Metal League madness.
City over here.
At least there's no Artosis pylon there.
I think we got a Discord message saying that I'm a little bit soft. So,
well, I can fix that.
If you please. Bunker is gonna finish up. By that time, we sort out these things. And there's a well defended position. Tank on the high ground, tank behind the bunker, a couple of Marines, but the Observer has really good vision of everything. Marauders as well as 2 starports.
Yeah.
Actually.
These are depth shade in. They get on top of the ramp here. They're gonna start to target down this top tank. They're not. The tank on the low ground getting quite a few shells off as well.
Only 2 adepts remaining. Will they get out? 1 adept is going to get out. But honestly, I believe this was a bit too early.
Yeah, I think another warp in of the depths would have done really well here. But I mean, what he's done is he's pulled the whole defensive position of Hulk out, out of position here. All the units are now only making their way down to low ground. Their tank isn't even sieged yet, so now it sieges. I think Yanchirek is just a little bit too late to jump onto that tank, and yeah, this is going to be a successful cleanup.
Oh, and this War Prism might get caught?
Nah, Stim's not finished.
But there's no Stim.
Yeah.
No Stim and no combat shield. I don't think Hulk is really allowed to move out here.
Yeah.
Oh, but there's only 4 slow Zealots and an Adept.
Yeah, that's really the only stuff.
There's no shield batteries. Actually, I might take back what I said. If Hulk decides to attack right now,
like right now, there's an Immortal out, but I mean that's really it. Those Zealots charges only started now. +1's about to finish.
Marauders cleaned up. Marauders cleaned up. Okay, 2 more Marauders and a Marine head over here to the battlefield.
Yeah, I think Hulk's got an army that can do serious damage. Be good to see him commit in here and at least get a kill on that third base. A cancel would be great, but if you could get a kill on that. There's only 1 tank with that army. Am I right? There's only 1 tank with that army on the front?
There's only one tank.
There's only 1 tank now.
2 tanks are at home. I wouldn't mind getting this tank repaired.
Yeah, I think Hulk's just trying to macro up as well as he can. This is actually buying Yanchirek the right amount of time to get a good army composition here. I mean, there's 2 Immortals out so far. Still only 4 Zealots and 5 Adepts, so really not that much. But those 2 Immortals can really, I mean, hold this. The Dark Shrine's on the way. So, Yanchirek taking up. Ooh, you see Hulk's taking down those destructible rocks. Open up a nice path here for himself. Yanchirek has no vision on this high ground here between the 2nd and 3rd. So, ooh, and he's going to move out just as Hulk moves in. Let's have a look. Hulk's probably going to stims forward. Yeah, takes down the 2 pylons.
Ooh, those shield batteries are taken out of out of order.
Straight immediately, and it forces the recall here. 2 Immortals are going to do so much work, but there's more reinforcements coming from the north side here for Hulk. It just looks like there's just too much here on the side of Yanchirek, and he's going to clean this up. These 2 Immortals still full health. I mean, that's going to be a successful cleanup. Wow. I think if Hulk had pulled the trigger a little bit sooner.
Ooh, and the invisible men are just heading out.
Nice. Nice. I don't think.
Ooh, this might be painful. Oh, but we have plenty of energy on the orbitals.
There's still no third CC. As I say that, there's another one two more being built now, but one
There's
on
no
location.
turrets. There's no turrets. These
No
DTs
detection.
could actually just walk in without any issues.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. That was a fourth CC actually.
Yeah, yeah. There's a third one in the.
6 Dark Templars at the at location.
Yeah, that's a kill, not a cancel. Oh, Hulk sees the DTs, forces the scan. He's always going to start to take a couple of them out, but there's so much DPS from those DTs that, I mean, they just chew through absolutely everything that Hulk
Ooh,
had
nice
there.
call to morph them into Archons. And the bunker is gone.
Yeah, that tank on the high ground's still there. You asked for the repair, the tank on the high ground's finally getting repaired, but this Archon, oh, he's going to lift up and get out of there. So, a cleanup once again.
And this CC is going to be of big use.
Yeah, these two players seem rather evenly matched. I'd like to see Yanchurek, even though he's lost his army, he knows that Hulk doesn't really have too much at home. He's also got that observer, so he sees that Hulk hasn't moved out. It'd be good to see him take a fourth base. I think, as I say that, he's going to that 3 o'clock position. Yes, man, so good.
Yep.
Yeah,
There
takes
you
a
go.
fourth base,
There
which
you go.
I think is the correct decision. You've done some
The
damage.
the big difference, I think, is in upgrades.
Yeah, let's have a look
While
at the upgrades.
Hulk has 2 engineering bays.
He really hasn't made use of them.
Oh,
Not
as I say it
cool.
just now, he does use them. I would also like if those
There's starports.
starports would produce 2 units at a time. I think
Wow,
the
Hulk's,
reactors would pay off.
Hulk's scanning for any like secret island bases just to see exactly what's going on and sort of where his opponent's economy is. That CC of his has been done for quite a while. He hasn't lifted that to the third base location. But a few units are going to meet in the middle of the map. I think Hulk's got in. Oh, maybe not. The 4 Archons and an
If the tanks
Immortal.
would siege up,
Wow.
the tanks would have been sieged up maybe.
Yeah, 4 Archons and an Immortal. Definitely nothing to scoff at.
And remember, these are +2, +1, +1
Yeah.
Archons and Immortals.
Yeah.
They have a shield upgrade as well.
Yeah. Which
The
and
triple forge,
wow.
2 more robos, a lot of
4,
gateways
5,
incoming.
6 more gates. Wow.
DT blink is actually almost finished.
Warp prism speed. Yeah, Yanchurek is sort of saying, well, if you're not, and I like Yanchurek's position. He sort of pushes out, sees what Hulk has, goes back home, macros up some more, pushes out, sees what Hulk has. He's almost got double the workers at the moment, so he's in
And also
a
has
much better position. Yeah.
4 to 5 times the bank as well.
I wish he would spend that money. I suppose that's what the production explosion is for, but
Yeah, I believe so.
wow, he's pushing in at the third there, probably with those Archons and the Immortal again. I think sort of just keeping Hulk honest and making sure Hulk stays at home.
It's
Actually,
gonna be 10 gates and 3 robos.
wow. Yeah,
And he also has a robo base, so he could pump out some disruptors,
Wow.
or he could pump out Colossi as well.
I think Yanchurek's
No.
going to take out that third base. Yanchurek's going to take out Hulk's third base. Yeah, that's one dead CC. He's going to force Hulk to come all the way back, but
Hulk is coming back.
I don't know.
I don't know if that's gonna be enough.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, he steams on empty, pretty much.
Wow. What's the DPS of this? 2-2 finishes up here for Yanchurek as well. So Yanchurek's army just got a little bit of a buff in this, but Hulk might have just enough to clean this up. But behind this, Hulk's stuck on 2 bases. He's lost his 3rd and his 4th CC. And Yanchurek's quite happily mining off of 4 bases. You mentioned the bank earlier, but wow.
He lost it for 2nd or 3rd time? 2nd time, right?
2nd time, yeah.
And there's no extra CC being built right now, at least not anything that I'm aware of.
Yeah, nothing at all.
There's the armory.
And 3 disruptors on the way. Yeah, Yanchurek's playing a pretty decent day. pretty decent game. I think if he just spends his money, like, obviously he wins this completely. He's literally got 12 times the bank of Hulk at the moment.
And
But,
also the upgrades are nothing to scoff at.
yeah,
Like these are deadly,
yeah,
deadly archons against
yeah.
this bio.
Yeah, 3 armor and shields just start now. Level 3 ground weapons already done, so, yeah.
I would make a bet, honestly, and say even if there were golds in this army, it wouldn't be enough.
Yeah, well, I mean, a couple good EMPs would do great. I mean, these Archons would just completely melt, but yeah, I think
Oh,
majority
look
of
at those archons.
I think majority of Hulk's army right here is in Medivacs, and yeah, this
Yeah.
is just gonna be a nice, easy cleanup here for Yanchirek, and
Ooh, there's a lot of medivacs. That was like one medivac for each marine in Marauder.
yeah, wow,
Everyone had a personal medevac, and
There
these
wasn't
bad
enough.
boys were not even used
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah.
And now we'll have these
a double disruptor drop.
little
Yeah,
bad boys, so to say.
yeah. I mean, if you look at that observer of Yanchirek, it's literally in the natural base of Hulk. Hulk has Yanchirek has a really good view of exactly what's going on in Hulk's
Look
Hulk's
at that.
natural and main, and yeah, this double drop needs to head up into the main. You'll probably get 2 great purification novas off, and oh,
He
maybe
exactly knows when Hulk is going to try to
Yeah.
lift that CC and place it
not. Oh,
towards the third position.
these warp prism with speed, so good, man. Wow. Okay, Yanchirek's pretty much shown his hand now. Showing his hand, whiffs 2 SCVs, see the purification novas. But, I mean, Hulk's moving out again. It really feels like he needs to do something. Nope, decides he's going to
He's
stay
moving
back
back.
at home. Yeah, stay back at home. Gonna lift up
He
though.
would need like sensor towers to spot those movements. Also some good defense on that third location.
Oh, the War
For
Prism
now.
and the loaded up Medivacs are definitely going to see each other in the middle of the map, so we'll see who takes note of that first. Neither player, apparently. Yanchirek's going to move
Okay,
his
so-
army out to like the middle of the map. Double Disruptor. Whoop. One purification.
One
over
SCV.
goes. Whee!
Ooh, the second doesn't hit
Just
too
not
much.
enough. The 4 Medivac
Oh.
drop from Hulk is going to hit this third base location, or fourth base. Oh, it's going to boost
Oh,
up
it's going straight into the natural.
into the natural. You think he's going into natural, into the main?
Oh, and but the main base of Jansarek is actually
Recalls
the
to the wrong
recall!
base. Wow.
Oh,
Well, I mean-
the recall. Not all of his army. Half of the army should attack. Honestly,
Yeah. He definitely
if you
has
could
the
spare
army
the
to do.
APM,
Yeah,
there's a couple of pylons that he could snipe. Maybe he can snipe the Nexus and just get out of here.
yeah.
Oh, the
Wow.
Archons. I don't think the Archons
I
can
don't think the
fit
Archons
through
can
there.
fit through there. Yeah, I think you're right. Some good micro stutter
Oh.
stepping back here would actually help Hulk out so much. Or the DT warping
Oh,
from the back.
DTs.
Wow. Let's
Oh, but these Archons are actually kind of useless.
Oh, and he
Oh,
morphs
and they
these.
morph at location. He says, if I don't have the Archons capable of moving up that ramp,
I'm gonna morph them
through
in the
this
main
little-
base.
I'll just get some new ones.
Yeah, I mean Yanchirek's in such a good position. He's got 9.5k minerals, 2k in the 2k gas in the bank, 3 upgrades like weapons, armor, and shields. His army has so much firepower, man. It's actually ridiculous. These,
Yeah, this is one last day move, honestly.
yeah, 100%. That's he can shift a move his entire army all over Hulk's base, and yeah, GG gets called. GG.
It's called.
Yeah, Yanchirek is gonna take game number 1.
Very well played by Jancharek. The only thing I could take away is if he would have spent his money a bit better, then I think this game wouldn't have lasted 19 minutes.
Yeah, correct. No, I'm 100%
But I like
with you there.
I like the constant upgrades. I like the tech. I
Yeah.
really like the kind of everything.
I think Yanchorek played a really good game there. Both players were on even supply for for quite a long time. I mean, quite a long time. And I think the advantage is, one, as you said, the upgrades for Jan Chirek really giving his army that sustaining power and the firepower. And he's really done a pretty good job. Pretty good job at closing the game out. I think he had a lot of money, and so we commented on the production, the production explosion with the 6 extra gates and the 2 extra robos, but yeah, we really he obviously saw like he can't spend his money fast enough. Well, then just make more production facilities. Worked out well and managed to close the game off. The Archon warping in the main, man. Wow.
Yeah, warping in DTs, never even bothering getting a Templar Archives or Storm.
It's
Not even bothering getting Colossi in the first place.
Oh, very nicely done there by him. Oh yeah, and we've got our second map on the way. Curious Minds is going to be the second map we have in store for you. And you want to introduce our first player, Mousy?
Yeah, of course. Okay, so I need to say, from CSO Esports, our teammate actually, with the red Terran pieces, in the bottom right side, it's gonna be Hulk.
And in the top left-hand corner of Curious Minds, playing for Team Botsy. Is it Botsy? Yeah. Playing for Team Botsy. The blue Protoss probes. It's Jan Chirek.
Okay, another small map. Ooh.
Wow.
And we just got ourselves a game over here. And it's is this like, I think was this the Max Packs build? I know I should know it, but I guess I just got around StarCraft when that became like a build.
I can't tell you. Probably Max Packs double gate. We'll see. Is there time for another
wait.
game? Cancels a gate at home and decides it's going to build it in the forward location. So
I think it never got. Oh, proxy 2 gate. Okay.
Yeah.
This is actually nice.
The probes.
Usually, what you see nowadays is that they don't even get a pylon at location. But obviously, you could get it since you have the minerals. But makes it even more confusing to the opponent when you have to scout for it. Like you have to scout in the main base and see if it's not like misplaced or something in the natural. Oh wait, hold on.
I was wondering why there was such a big delay there from the starting of the third gate. He had nearly 300 minerals when the third gate started, so could have started that quite a bit sooner. But I suppose Hendrix now just
I think he wasn't decisive. That's what I would say.
Yeah.
But what do we have here for Hulk? We have a factory on the way with reactor
Marines.
Reactor barracks.
Probably about
the first Zealot.
Let's see how many.
The idea would be to pop out 2 Zealots at the same time.
Yeah.
Which means you would want to get those 2. That's basically why you're not risking getting a pylon first
at home. Yeah.
So you can put down the 2 gateways at the same time. If it's a single gateway, it's fine. It's not no biggie.
Yeah, I wonder how many of these units Jan Chirek's gonna build up before he actually commits here. Because I like this position here. Oh, like this position for Hulk, sort of keeping his units behind the supply depots, buying them a bit of time. He's opening up with a 1-1-1 second CC up on the high ground, so has an SCV scouted. So I like the fact that he's building the CC on the high ground. It's just really safe, like really safe. If he says I'm not gonna, he keeps a marine at the top of the ram, which is good. Yeah,
oh, he's going to see it. He's going to
vision
see
of
it
right now. Yeah, I'd like to see him pull some SCVs to repair these depots.
Oh, but there's also an adept. The warp gate is on the way.
Yeah, there we go.
And that adept is doing massive work over here. Oh, these 2 adepts are going to do massive work.
Supply depot falls, but a tank pops out just in time. This tank is this
that
tank?
tank is going to fall.
Oh, The repair on the tank's just not in time. Yeah, and I think Yanchurek's gonna take this game.
He's not producing from those
Yeah.
gateways, but I think it's... Yep, it's enough for it.
Yeah, I saw it straight away, man. Yanchurek was going to take that game. It's really unfortunate because I like the position that Hulk. Like, if you're not going to scout, then you have to make your CC on the high ground. You can't not scout and then make your CC on location. That's just really looking for trouble. Whereas yeah, I liked what Hulk did there, but you know the repair's just not in time, and Yanchurek gets a 2-0. Let's see. So the winner of this, so Yanchurek's gonna go on to face off against another CSO player in Karetapir in the top semi-finals. Let's see if I can get that bracket on screen for us. Yeah, I can.
Kere actually faced off against. Imagine I was on my Goofy McGoofer account. He doesn't know about this. Actually, no one knows about it, but I'll reveal it anyways because I had an account just to use it as like doing proxies and really weird stuff.
Practice your rush game.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, actually, there was some content creation involved there. That was not really for me to take it seriously.
Yeah.
And it was actually funny because I was already part of CSO and I saw like, ooh, Carrot appear. Okay. Should I tell him? And I never told him. But now he's gonna know if he's listening to the stream.
Hey, it happens, man. It's a valid strat. I mean.
He link flooded me, I think. Can't really remember how it ended, but he just I think he 12 pulled me.
Yeah. Oh, I know Cade likes to open up with pool first. He definitely opens up pool first a lot of the time, which I think is the safe and probably the best way to play nowadays, especially with how good everyone's getting at playing.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's see. Hopefully Kay is listening, and you two can get some practice in. That's the whole point of being on teams, that you can practice these sort of things against each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, let me throw us into a quick break, Mousy, and we can see if we're going to get our game number 6 first, which will be another CSO player, Firestar, up against the winner of Neoporn or CPM, or if we're going to jump straight into Yanchurek vs Karetapir. Let's get the lovely Carbot video on. Shout out to Carbot for letting us use their content. If you haven't, check them out on YouTube. Give them a subscribe and everything. You know the business. Thanks.
Definitely do it.
Big shout out to them for making such great animations of all of our favorite games, StarCraft especially, in my opinion. But shout out to them. It's good to see some content being made out there and some unique stuff as well. So put the Carbot video on, and we'll be back shortly. Don't go anywhere.
The swarm brought ruin to our world. Our proud people became refugees. And yet, they could not shatter our unity. For we are bound by the Kala, the sacred union of our every thought and emotion. Today, we retake our home world. And with it, we retake our home world. We retake our home. We retake.
Welcome back, everybody. So, looks like we're gonna have our first semi-final up and ready. It looks like the players in match number 4 are still duking it out. Neoporn versus CPM seem to be going at it. Probably a very serious slugfest that seems to be drawing out. So, what we're gonna do, we're gonna hold them when they're ready, and we're gonna kick off with the first semi-final. Jan Charek against another CSO player. Let's see if he can take out 2 of those in a row, or if a CSO player will go on into the finals. Marzi, what do you have to say?
Honestly, after seeing already one CSO player falling, I wish the second will prevail and move on. I know I'm biased. I'm biased. I love my
Well,
teammates. I love the team. It's like a family to me. So I want them to do well. I mean, let's be honest. I know I wasn't part of CSO at the time in MLM4, but can we count that as CSO player winning MLM4?
no, no,
Okay.
no. Betrayal.
Then I wish this time, I wish
Let's
this
see.
time someone.
Well, I mean, there is another CSO player in Firestars that's in the lower semi-finals, or the match number 6, waiting for his opponent to be ready. So, I mean, there are four CSO players in the showing here. Literally half the field is from CSO. So, good to see. CSO representing, participating in their home tournaments, and hopefully one of them can take the title this time. Next time, maybe
Yeah.
you can defend. Next time you'll have to challenge the winner as the winner of number 4.
Yeah,
So
it's gonna be a show match. Not
yeah.
like
That'll be cool.
Sadly, it's not gonna be for an MLM tournament, but we'll do some great content. We'll
Yeah.
produce some nice content for
We'll do
CSO
something.
for sure.
It won't be you spanking me, so that's fine.
On the serious note, I expect a bit more tempo this time, especially from Carrot up here.
Yeah.
We'll see that 3100 MMR kicking into gear.
Yeah, let's see. I mean, we know him as OV Speed. He generally doesn't skip his overlord speed and likes to get as much information as possible, which is one of his strengths. Definitely, you can't have too much information in the game of StarCraft. So, let's see what his ZVP looks like. You would know what his ZVP looks like. But I think the MMR difference here being
Trying to
600.
figure out if it's gonna be like. I'm just looking at this the 2 players. I already
Side
see
by
like.
side.
Well, I know Keratapir is not. He's not an EU player, isn't he? I mean, he generally doesn't play on EU. I saw he has like even Korean account, so. I figured
Yeah,
just because I'm looking at the amount of games, you know.
Yeah, he's definitely from. I think he's in Malaysia, or definitely the eastern side of the world. I think he might be from Malaysia.
Yeah, so he has like lot more games than he's representing here on this account.
Yeah.
On the other hand, I believe Jan Tarek actually this is his main account, I believe, and this is the amount of games. I mean, I'm just talking by experience. I never did like a second account until I hit like platinum, I think.
Yeah, I don't
So
have a second account. My and
I
that's very scary. That the amount of games I've played. Don't look, man. Don't look. Feels bad.
1,000 games and platinum. I mean, come on,
Yeah,
that's nice.
that's all. That's all I've ever played, man. Never play, never play. Too scared, man. But that Masters, we ground for that Masters, dude. It was good.
For sure.
It was really really
No
good.
worries. Next time we're gonna do a warm up show match between you and I.
Maybe not.
We'll we'll show how the real madness happen, where the real madness happens.
Well, I mean, these players are ready to go. You ready for this, Mauser?
Of course I'm ready. I
Yeah.
was born ready.
Born ready. ZVP. Here we go. Yeah.
Honestly, my favorite matchup as of late.
Really?
I've been finding my footing in PvZ lately. So
Yeah, I don't know, man. To play. I always hate playing ZVP, man. I always hate it so much, but it is by far my best win rate. Whenever it was like serious, like committing to the games we play. I always used to hate playing Protoss, but it was my best win rate, dude. So I can't really say anything, but what I can say is spawning in the top left-hand corner, the blue Protoss probes once again for Team Botsy. It's Yancherek.
question: are you observing this time?
Yes, I am.
Okay, then I don't have to zoom in and stuff.
No.
But without further ado, in the bottom right corner of Berlingrad, what a familiar map. I think that was the first map, right?
It was. It was.
Of course it was. With the yellow Zerg pieces. It's gonna be CSO's carrot up here. Okay, so now I have freedom
Boom.
to move around the map and
Yeah. Spot whatever you want to spot. As long as you didn't miss that probe getting massacred. Bang. Karitapir not playing any games. Opening up pool first. Into 3 straight into gas. I think this is gonna be speedlings, man. I have a feeling this is gonna be speedlings. What do you think?
of course there will be speedlings. There's always speedlings.
There's
And I
always
believe it's gonna be fast speed
Yeah,
on top of that.
literally he's gonna hit that 100
Oh.
gas and he's
There's a weird opening from Jan Zarek. It's
What,
gonna
2
kind of
pylons in
skip
the
the
front?
Nexus. 3 pylons in total. Single gas and no Nexus yet.
Yeah. There's that link speed for Karitapir. Pulls 2 off of gas and literally just gonna leave 1 in there just to tick along for now. But Queen in
And the
the main.
Overlord's gonna see this. Honestly, well, I can only talk for myself, but whenever I do this messed up wall, I always get a Baneling bust. Let's see what the answer from Karatapir is going to be.
Yeah, Cybercore in the main here, so yeah, like you said, when the walls have been messed up like this, seeing the Cybercore not part of the wall and in the main is sort of
It is part of the wall,
is
the
there?
Cybercore,
Oh,
and the second gate is on.
the second gate's in the main. Sorry, I got those two confused.
But not seeing a Nexus should indicate that okay, this is fine. It's either gonna be a huge amount of aggression here since link speed is finishing up, or it could be just droning up and not
Yeah.
caring about pretty much anything.
Yeah, could just be playing it safe. No, there's the Baneling nest. 2 more
There's a
overlords on the way.
Twilight.
So
Ooh, that's gonna be
wow.
pretty. Well, I believe it's gonna be a pretty devastating Baneling bust if that happens.
Yeah.
Lings are already on the other side of the map. There's a single adept.
Yeah, Glaives is on the way.
I'm not sure if Keratapir is aware that it's only a single adept. And this wall is actually, it has a...
Is it a wall?
I don't want to say how big of a hole it has.
Is it
Or
a
what's
wall?
bigger and what's not. It's not a wall.
Yeah,
Like
that's what
this
I'm
is
doing.
not... An Archon can fit through this, I believe.
Yeah.
Let's just put it that way.
And the Nexus
Nexus
starts now.
is...
Oof.
The good thing's gonna be... Oh, this adept is not going to be able to tank 4 Banelings.
Yeah.
Definitely. Honestly, I would even just go... Ooh, he needs to detonate.
No, detonate.
Oh,
No
he
way.
managed to...
There we go. Keratapir is going to get in. He's going to get quite a bit of surface area, but yeah, I was going to say, with those shield batteries, just run those adepts straight up into the main.
Imagine how lucky
Yeah,
Yantarek was.
Wow.
Having 2 pylons.
Yeah, his links. Oh!
I think that's what you call, like, a mad genius.
Wow. And it's going to be a successful hold, but I mean...
That's
Wow.
a lot of lost mining time, and the Nexus is not ready by far.
Yeah. Correct. But it'd be good to see him go up to 3 bases almost immediately here. The Dark
Also,
Shroud's the answer here for
I
Yantarek.
wanted to ask if you spotted that weird, tall, grayish, bluish looking thingy that's currently not visible, but it's gonna be in a few seconds. That's warping
Yeah.
in right now.
I mean, I like the fact that the lair's on the way here, and there's a spore crawler in the natural. So, Keratapir is well aware that DTs could be making their way in, and I like the fact that the spore crawler's
He
placed
saw
near the
it with
entrance.
the links.
Did he?
He saw it
Ah.
with the links.
Nice.
Question is if the player saw it.
Yeah.
But I believe he did, since he has spores. A single spore, actually.
A single spore, and that spore's just in the perfect place to detect the DTs coming in. So, this adept's gonna get cleaned up. Keratapir.
And there's no robo. There's no robo to drop stuff in the main.
Yeah. So I mean that.
Well, as good as Yantarek's PVT was, the weirder his PVZ is.
Yeah,
that's-
I like this. Keratapir sees that Yantarek's still on 2 bases and says, well, he's probably amassing something, but feeling quite safe and is going to go up to 4 bases before the third finishes. Well, third finishes now, and the fourth hatchery was already down, so Keratapir feeling somewhat safe, and Spire is going to be the play. DT Blink, wow. Okay,
2-base Blink DT with 6 gates? 5 gates?
yeah, 5 gates.
Soon to be... Oh, there's the robo as well.
Yeah, 5 gates and the robo. Let's see. Let's see what Yantarek can get done here.
It's such a low amount of units, actually.
Yeah, it is a low equal
He's
game, yeah.
managing to do it. He's managing to do it, so...
At least to tech
and
up, which is the good
himself
part.
safe. Okay, so Keratapir actually sends out 2 links to the potential 3rd base location, which by, I would say, normal standards, because
Yeah.
if anybody would believe it or not, this is not a normal game.
Wow.
But
I was
that's
gonna-
what makes it interesting.
Morphing these into Archons and then recalling them, such a big brain play. Oh, it does lose one of the Archons, but gets a hatch instead, so, I mean, Keratapir sees, he's got 2 links positioned at it would be 3rd base, which doesn't look like it's going to be a 3rd base. And he has 2 positioned on the high ground outside the natural, so we'll see if anything moves out here on the side of Yantarek, but
3rd base on the triangle location. Oh, but this is going to be denied.
yeah,
Oh, instant cancel.
Instant
Instant cancel. And there's an overseer over here, so those
the
DTs...
Archon doesn't fit. I'm calling you out, Mousy, that Archon doesn't fit, man.
Hold on. Was that actually a wall?
The Archon
Don't
doesn't
tell
fit.
me that
No,
was-
look, it doesn't fit, man.
Wait, was that pylon right there
I don't
in
know.
the beginning as well?
I don't know. Doesn't fit now. but these mutants are gonna pop up into the main, and this is
The
definitely
pylon gives an extra layer over there for that.
wow. No pull on these probes, and there's actually nothing here that shoots up for Yancherek. So Yancherek's pulled his army, but it actually
Oh, those Archons! The Archons! One Archon doesn't fit out, one
Yeah.
Archon doesn't fit in. Oh, this is painful.
wow.
21 probes going down, 20 worker lead. Sorry, what am I talking about? 31 worker lead for
Wow.
Kertapir.
Wow.
Ooh, those DTs almost getting sniped.
There's one
Archon's
Archon here.
morphing in.
There's a couple of links coming in here for Karetapir, and I think they're just gonna clean up this Archon. Oh,
Oh, I
Karetapir not gonna not gonna
I
commit
wouldn't
to that.
want to sacrifice any links unnecessarily. Oh, this is actually
Wow.
nice. That Archon kept forgetting to shoot
Yeah.
forever, pretty much.
On move command. Wow, feels bad. The probe's still transferring, still being split between the main and the natural here for Yancherek. Karetapir doing actually quite a lot with these mutas. And
I
going
would say the Mad Genius just got bit in the ass. Pardon my French, but
Wow.
that's the case pretty much. He had the 2 pylons. He was a genius because he stopped the Baneling boss without losing pretty much anything.
wow.
But now he placed the second pylon over there. Back right there.
There's another pylon here
Oh.
powering all the production
The Thesis
facilities.
pylon is gone. The Artosis pylon is gone.
Wow.
GG's called.
Wow. Pretty interesting game one there, man. These two players seem to sort of have a good idea what they want to do.
2 pylons over there in the wall seemed like a genius, but then he replaced it and the Archon did not fit in or out.
Wow.
Feels
Great.
bad, man, moment for
Crazy.
sure, but a nice attempt nonetheless.
Wow. Crazy days. Nice. I mean, nice ZVP to kick this one off. Let's see what.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that one. Actually,
Yeah, I mean the PVT to kick this off wasn't bad. Wasn't bad at all, but
was a bit
a
slower
bit of a slow
than this one.
Yeah.
This has a tad bit more tempo.
Yeah. These players not
This
messing
is
around.
gonna be actually my favorite map. This whole map.
Really, 2,000 atmospheres?
Yep. I won my first series in a decider game when I played in the Hungarian StarCraft
Oh,
tournament.
nice.
I won my first series in a decider on this map.
2,000 atmospheres. I think it's one of the oldest ones in this current map pool.
Yeah, it is. It's one of the better looking maps, to be honest. At least in my opinion.
Well, I mean, you want to introduce our first player?
Of course. So, in the top right of 2000 atmospheres, for Team Botsy with the blue Protoss pieces, already sending out his scout, it's Yancherk.
And in the bottom left-hand corner, playing for Team CSO, currently up 1-0. Looking to close this series out with the yellow Zerg drones. It's Karetapir. Nice. I actually do like Zerg
Okay.
in the color yellow.
Ooh, there's another Wolf first.
Yeah. Haha.
And a bit weird a wall again. Bit of a weird wall again for Yantarek.
Yeah,
The
Karetapir.
issue with these walls, honestly, is that if you place the pylon directly into the wall, it
Yeah.
can get sniped and unpower everything.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's a free target for any Ravager harassment, even for early links.
Or what you could do is place your second pylon out on the map. Or is that the third pylon?
Yeah, that's
The third.
third pylon.
Out on the map and look to proxy something.
What's it gonna be? The proxy. Oh, if you click on the probe, there's like a heart drawn. With
Yeah, in the
move
rally
commands.
point.
pretty creative. Struggles to get those from on the edge, but
Yeah, let's see what proxies. He's at 175 minerals now, so
is it gonna be just a pylon? Is this to block like a third?
I would have thought if it was to block the third, you'd send the pro back home to start mining. But you could be right. It could just be a pylon block against the third base. This is another weird
Question
wall.
is-
So he's going back in.
Question is,
Yeah,
did
proxy
he
double two
forget?
gate.
Did he forget about that probe or?
No, proxy 2 gate.
Oh wait. Oh okay. So it's gonna be 3 gates, 2 proxied. Zealot first. Kind of risky in case Kertapir just moves across with a couple of
Speedlings
things.
again. Yeah, I mean that proxy 3 gate. Wow, that's really a committed player by Yanchero.
This is a weird super late proxy. I would say 4 gate, but 3 proxied.
Yeah,
I'm really curious how this is going to.
play out. And Keretapir is going to get a scout off with this Overlord right here. You can see these gates finishing up pretty much immediately. So
Oh, he sees them. Oh, and it's 2. Wait, cancel 2 adepts and makes
2 zealots.
Zealot?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't
Pardon
know.
if I'm rude, but why? That is my question.
Yeah, I think
Also-
maybe the zealots do a bit better against lings. Oh, that's if you can manage to get the zealots out.
Ooh,
Wow,
this is actually painful.
really bad. Do you, if you cancel the zealots now, you get the money back. But if the gateway gets killed, do you get the money back still?
I think you do.
Okay.
I believe you do.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is a successful cleanup from Keretapir, so nicely done. He's up to 3 bases, where the nexus of Yancharek's about 2/3 of the way done. So workers in favor of Yancharek for now, but Keretapir has 3 bases to mine from.
Yeah.
And
Soon he's gonna pump out drones or links or whatever he prefers
Yeah.
without any issues. That was a lot of investment. That was like 200 minerals into the pylons and another 300 in 2 gates.
Yeah,
So
th-
3
cancelled
gates
the-
for
cancelled-
50.
Cancelled the third gate though, so at least gets 75% of that back. But I mean, that's only what 120, 125 minerals. So yeah, feels bad.
130 minerals back, but it's nothing compared to the 500 he lost.
Yeah, feels bad.
Oh, the shield battery finishes, so it would be really hard to siege. I wouldn't mind if Kertapir, seeing that pylon right in the wall, just tried to go for. Oh, Hydra then incoming.
Yeah.
I was going to say like a couple of Ravagers, but
4 gas. Let's see, does he go up to 6 gas for the Hydras, or is he just gonna stay on 4 gas?
I think 4 gas is enough for the amount that he has right now.
Yeah, and Groove Spawn, so nice. Starting those
Hydra
Hydra
range is
upgrades.
incoming.
Yeah, starting those Hydra upgrades immediately as soon as the Hydra gen finished. So that's good. I'd like to see Keretapir saturate all his gases properly, so we can make. There we go. There's another 3 workers into gas.
Makes you a happy Zerg dad.
Yeah, it does make me a
See.
happy Zerg. These lings are gonna get cleaned up by these adepts. It's just not enough lings here. There's a spawn crawler here that's gonna be able to start to work.
Well, that's gonna do a lot of work.
Yeah.
Adepts don't really fare well against buildings, so.
Yep.
They say it takes 1,000 years for an adept to clear any building.
Close enough. Close enough. These are 3 adepts do shade up into the main. They are going to start to work away. They get 1 drone pretty much immediately. Second one goes down. There's no links to actually do any damage to these adepts, so just relying on the queens and a couple of hydras.
But there's Hydras.
Yeah.
That should be enough. Oh, and Hydras are waiting right in the front. Ooh, the shade. Oh,
Doesn't
the
get
other
out.
dies.
Doesn't get out. But at least with those adepts, Yancharek gets a scout off that it is Hydralisk, and then Hydralisk speed is on the way. So these
And
hydras.
more adepts incoming. I don't know if this is the correct response to Hydras. There's also charge incoming, and there's a lot of gates 3 more gates incoming. It's gonna be a total of 7. And War Prism, but he's kind of supply blocked. Okay, he unsupply blocked himself. Last one is about to finish. Actually, it finishes just now. He already has 2 sentries, a couple of adepts, and an immortal marching across the map. I also like that Keratapir just keeps control of these watchtowers.
Yeah.
He has overlords in every position, pretty much. Maybe in the middle of the map, something I feel like is lacking. He knows exactly what's coming and when it's coming. Oh, these Hydras are gonna start working on these units. Almost surrounding like they were lings. And now that the speed is complete,
Yeah. Gonna pick
they're
off
going
this.
to
Oh.
clean up everything. And honestly, it's just an A move from this point on, I believe.
Yoi. Nice.
Ooh, look at the main base of Yantarek. I don't think this Immortal is going to be able to pop out anywhere. Maybe,
Oh wow. Yeah. Oh, maybe in this
maybe
little
on the
corner over
bottom
here.
right.
Yeah, yeah, between the 2 gates over here. Might. Let's see. He's definitely
Oh,
gonna
but the
need that
rally
immortal
point.
for this defenses. It's a really nice guardian shield that, but I think the DPS of the Zerg army here is just a little bit too much. Shield battery overcharge gets used and would be useful in keeping some of these units alive for a little bit longer, but I think that the DPS of these Hydras is just going to be a little bit too much.
Keratapir opens the base. He says, "Get out of my game, you dirty cheeser."
Protoss feels bad.
Ooh, but Archons are actually... Oh, the hold position changelings!
Yeah, so
That's
good.
actually... Oh my
Wow.
goodness! Ooh, and that was even a no GG.
Wow. I think
Wow.
Yantarek thought those Zealots were his and just obviously got triggered by the Zealots not moving.
And yeah, I believe he's going to have a couple of words with those Zealots.
Yeah, definitely.
After this match.
Wow.
Well, I feel the salary for those Zealots is getting cut for a couple of months from now
Oh,
on.
it's so good, man.
Very well played by Keratapir.
That's
Which
so good.
means he's in the finals, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Nice. Do we have any information about
The
other
Firestar.
semifinals?
Yeah, so it's Firestar against Neoporn. I'm not too sure if Neoporn's or what Neoporn is. What his in-game name is, but
I'm looking for. Is it
yeah, Firestar is definitely there.
Quagmire? Maybe Quagmire?
Might be Quagmire. Let's just go.
Alright, by the time you find him, I'll be right back. Just give me a minute or
Sure,
maybe
sure.
2 minutes.
Yeah, I mean that was such a really good read there by Keratapir, and Keratapir doing a good job at closing that one out. Even though Yantarek gets a full read that there's going to be Hydras incoming. I think losing those units in the middle of the map probably snowballed the game in Keratapir's favor. And obviously we had a lot to say about the changelings on hold position. But yeah, let's see if I can get our second semi-final ready to go. Yeah, let me throw us into a quick break while I try to get our second semi-final ready to go, and I'll be right back.
The swarm brought ruin to our world. Our proud people became refugees. And yet, they could not shatter our unity. For we are bound by the Kala, the sacred union of our every thought and emotion. Today, we retake our homeworld, and with it, our legacy.
Hello everybody, welcome back. So, today seems to be going according to plan. It doesn't happen often, but it happens from time to time that things go according to plan. Our second semi-final was ready. The players weren't waiting for us too long, so yeah, we're gonna kick this one off. And we're actually in game already, so let me get that on screen. GLHF gets called by Nippon, and
There's an issue. I don't know the name of the map because I never played this one.
you've never played Pride of Altaris?
Yeah, it's the most annoying map, to be honest.
Cool. Well, let me
But in
introduce.
the top left,
You go for it. Go for it.
I'll go for the Protoss.
The CSO.
In the top
Protoss.
left, for team CSO, it's gonna be with the yellow, aka the classic Protoss color. It's Firestar.
And his opponent in the bottom right-hand corner of Pride of Altaris. One of the gold maps, and the first time we're gonna see it this evening. The Blue Terran SUVs. It's Nippon. Had to check if there was a clan there or not, but there isn't. But Nippon's MMR currently is 2999, so almost at the upper echelon of this tournament's limits, so let's see if we can make a deep run. Okay.
Ooh, and the pylon is not actually working out there.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a bit of a strange little wall for the Reaper jump spot.
Pretty rushed second pylon, I would say. Wouldn't have minded Nexus before that.
Mm.
So the reason why I was saying that this map is actually annoying is this.
Oh, the
It's
juicy
practically
goodness.
This.
The juicy
And
goodness.
unlike Blackburn, it's not 6 but 8 patches.
Yeah.
So
Oh, the juicy goodness. The golden nectar. Nectar of the gods.
okay, so Firestar had his stalker stuck in the wall pretty much, because I see he's rallying towards the other side.
Yeah.
Good to see it. Good to see it. There's still no Nexus.
Yeah.
Oh, and there we go. 3 racks kicking into gear.
Yeah, there's a Reaper. Was that an SCV scouting at the top of the map there? It's still an SCV
That's
scouting.
an
So
SUV. No Reaper yet. I don't think there's gonna be any Reapers.
I don't think there's going to be anything as well. I was just
So
wondering.
Marine into Reactor.
And
Another 2 Marines will deny any potential adept, but that's not gonna be the case. SCV is gonna scout. I don't know how experienced these guys are, but you can tell that's a pretty late Nexus. SCV getting cleaned up. There's a Twilight Council. Already warping in. Second Stalker. Ooh, I like the double rally out of that gateway.
Yeah, Firestar. No rallying. He has to rally away from
Yeah.
the wall and then at least down the ramp. So the one thing with this map is there's 4 levels to this map. The main base is on 1 level, then you go down a ramp to the natural, which is the next level. Then you go down a ramp to the 3rd, and then you go down another ramp to the grass. So this is actually a 4
And
level
you can
map.
see the Spear of Adun over here.
Mm.
I believe, with a couple of War Prisms maybe. Purifier War Prisms, if I'm not mistaken.
Don't know my StarCraft lore that well. All I know is Zerg OP.
I just know it because I have the Purifier skins for some units.
Oh, nice.
There's 3 Stalkers, but no shield battery and
No
charges on
charge.
the way.
Yeah, I thought they were strange. I thought it would have been Blink first, but yeah, Nippon looking to hit with a bit of a timing here. Stim's going to finish up pretty much as these units get to the other side, so this push is going to pack quite a bit of a punch.
Is he gonna wait until the
I hope so, man.
stim finishes?
Yeah, looks like it.
That would be the whole point of this push.
Looks like it's got 12 seconds to go, and then this push
He has
is
to
going to
give
hit
up
hard.
this place. Oh, and the pylon, that's not going to
That's not
be
gonna
in
help.
time.
Yeah, that's not going to
The
help.
charge is not going to be
Charge will
ready
be in time.
either.
But how many zealots does he have? None. Literally only these 3 stalkers to defend this.
I think this is over.
Yeah, I think this is over.
I think this
Bang.
is over.
Yeah, I'm with you here. These units of Nippon are going to stem up into the natural here. Firestar that's literally just going to massacre this entire mineral line. A couple zealots warp up into the main. These zealots are going to have charge, but 2 zealots aren't going to do much against all these units of Nippon. They go up the ramp, they stem once again. This is permanent damage. There's no medevac to go with these units, but I think there's just enough units here to pretty much
Yeah, this
clean
is
this
not
up.
enough to defend
Wow.
Firestar, sadly.
Wow, and that feels bad. I mean, this is going to be a heavy hitting, a heavy shot here from Nippon. Firestar going to back off, and you really can't let that main Nexus go down because you can't remake another one. He still has the Nexus in the natural, doesn't he?
He has.
Yeah, and this is going to get cleaned up. But I mean,
I was saying, I was
Wow.
going to say he has a lot of money, and in case he's waiting for a couple, like one more warp in,
wow.
and these Marines and Marauders get overstimmed, then he might be able to clean it up. But
I
that's
don't know.
actually a painful amount of workers lost.
20.
17 worker lead for
Yeah.
Nippon.
27 go down, and yeah, I like this. I like this from Nippon playing a really good game, doubling the worker supply here. Obviously oversaturated in his main base. Be good to see him transfer some of those down. But the orbital doesn't
There's
have
a reactor. Ooh, There's a
That's
okay.
yeah. I was gonna say they're definitely gonna swap over and get reacted medivacs.
I wouldn't have minded like a a mine drop after this, you know, when you feel
No,
like it's all good and dandy and you're focusing on getting like units and whatnot.
yeah,
And suddenly a widow mine just blows up your whole
mineral line.
mineral line.
Yeah, feels bad.
Is this gonna be in range for the robo as well?
I
I'm not
hope so.
sure. I think it will be.
I do hope so. I mean, Nippon obviously ahead here, building that 30C on location and concussive shells.
Concussive
Yeah,
shells.
and +1.
+1.
Nice.
Look at that. He's expecting like a DT follow-up, a desperation DT follow-up.
Yeah.
He's also scanning in the natural.
So wait a
There's
second.
nothing to be seen.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a couple of charge loss, but nothing too heavy hitting. And there's those medivacs that you've been missing
Yeah, yeah.
from the other push.
It's still the
Making
only
your
two though.
way.
I mean, the reactor is still on the starboard, so it'd be nice to see 4. But at least there's 2 medivacs for this army, so every stim can get healed up. But this observer's gonna see it. Wow.
He's gonna be sure that it's either full medivacs or it's gonna be the medivacs accompanying the Marine Marauders to make an MMM composition.
Yep. Yeah, a classic Terran bio push. And this looks like some really good macro here from Nippon, and pretty much cleans up those charge lots quite effectively. And I mean, the first punch did so much damage, and I think just this follow-up punch here from Nippon is, yeah, GG gets scored. Follow-up punch from Nippon. Just a little bit too much for Firestar to deal with, and that's gonna be our game 1. Wow.
Yeah, the lack of a shield battery is actually painful for Firestar over here. Not a bad attempt over there.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Oh, actually, we're not in the same party as him. I'm asking you what the game 2 is. Lol.
well,
Do
I
you
don't know what it should be. Let me hit up my
Curious minds, man.
my bookmarks. Let me hit up my bookmarks. We can make it like Metallopolis, I guess,
Hardwire. Be it hardwire.
or Antigua Shipyard. You know, Antigua
It's
Shipyard would do.
hardwire. I knew it, man. I knew it. It's hardwire.
I mean, if you ask me, I'm just gonna pick a random map from the
Oh.
old-time map pool.
Nah, I knew it was gonna be hardwire.
Hardwire. That's an interesting
PPT
map to me,
Yeah.
because if you get to 4 bases, the 4th base is pretty far ahead and pretty hard. If you put it on the low ground, it's hard to defend against certain compositions. If you place it in the front, in front of the 3rd, closer to the opponent's base in the middle of the map, then there's that. It's easier to defend against multiple types of harassment, but
Yeah. I think the chokes on this map are gonna help Protoss a lot. If Firestar can actually build up some sort of splash damage, anything, be it Colossus, Disruptors,
Storm.
Archons, Storm, anything, the chokes will help them a lot. And vice versa for Nippon. If Firestar's putting pressure on and Nippon can get a serious siege tank line, then yeah, I think Firestar could be in a bit of trouble. But
Okay.
yeah,
I'll let you do it this time for
oh sweet, thank you. Spawning
this gentleman.
in the top right hand corner, playing for Team CSO. Down 1-0 in the semi-final and needs to win this map to take us to a game 3. Yellow Protoss probes with the Brood War skin. It's Firestar. Nice Brood War Nexus, man. Feels good. Makes my heart happy.
And in the bottom left side, it's gonna be the winner of last game. Without any team whatsoever, it's gonna be Nippon.
We should recruit
Okay.
Nippon.
That if he's really without the team, or maybe he's from NA and just doesn't showcase his team on
Baiting
the
us.
server.
He's like Diamond 1.
Yeah. GM micro level. Let's see the APM.
Yeah, that would have. No, if it was GM, he would have microed back those stimmed
Actually,
Marines.
jokes on you. Firestar has like 500 APM,
Yeah,
350 average.
spamming. Yeah, spamming meaningful clicks. I mean,
Yeah, of course.
of course.
APM
Yeah,
all the
efficient.
time.
Yeah, that's the only way. It's the only way. And let's see what this game 2 has in store for us. It's a fresh map and a new opportunity. So
We have a SAT probe going back, not seeing anything. Well, actually seeing something. The lack of a second gas.
yeah, as I said, sometimes not seeing anything is also seeing something. So
Question is, oh, Firestar did not see the SCV starting the command center.
no, but Firestar does have a pylon out in the middle of the map.
Interesting wall off, by the way. I was about to say that should be a proxy something. Oh, proxy Stargate. At this point, I would say going old school, because was this like a 12 pylon? I don't think it was a 12 pylon, right?
I wasn't paying attention.
I don't think it was a 12 pylon, and judging by the way he placed his wall, where's this SCV going?
Definitely gonna scout that high ground.
I don't
man,
think.
Not
No,
gonna
it's
see
not
it.
going to scout it
Not gonna scout it because it's on the high ground. Wow.
unless
Unless
he
you
sends
change
the
the rally.
SCV.
Unless you change the rally, man.
Oh,
And that happens all
maybe.
the time. Oh, he changes it.
Oh
Wow.
no!
Oh,
It's the
pathing.
auto rally.
It's the
It's the
pathing.
auto rally.
Oh,
It's the
nice.
auto rally.
Does he
Oh,
see it?
because it was
Oh,
rallied
rally
into
onto
this
the high
corner.
ground. Wow.
Okay, so Void Ray incoming. This is actually an old school build before the Void Ray got buffed.
Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Because that was the quote unquote standard proxy Void Ray build. Like going. Well,
12
everything
pylon.
was. Not exactly. I believe it was like a normal opening, like standard opening into just simply proxying your second pylon and
But do you think
the
the
Stargate.
Stargate's proxy too far away?
I think it is. Oh, that is too far away. That's too far away for sure.
I mean,
Tech Lab is already done.
you need to start that cyclone.
Oh, that cyclone is not starting. Every second counts.
Yeah.
Okay, he cancels the
There's-
starport, which could actually spare Doom in the near future.
Yeah, that cyclone. There's no chrono boost here for the Terran, so these Marines really good micro. These Marines really need to buy as much time as possible. Starting that missile
Turret
turret is
starting.
also a really good idea.
Third starting.
But if you don't repair
Second
that
is
factory,
still
I was gonna say if you don't repair that factory, man, you in big trouble.
Who is
Oh.
trying to clean up these Marines, but I don't think this is
second.
going to work.
Yeah, second Void Ray shows up. That cyclone does finish, so
Maybe if he could just activate prismatic alignment on that one Void Ray that gets close to the Cyclone, if it gets close to the Cyclone.
well,
Oh, what are these SCPs doing? Are they just scouting?
they come to shout some strong words at the Void Rays.
Also, believe it or not, even at this level, executing the proxy Void Ray is actually a pain in the ass if you place those shield batteries too close or too far.
Yeah, I mean,
Ooh, Macfield Accelerator is being researched instantly, but there's no starport. You're gonna need a lot of Vikings at some point. Ooh, and the first Cyclone gets, or one of the Cyclones rather, gets right-clicked on with a fat beam,
yeah.
so to say. 3 extra shield batteries are going to stop.
Yeah,
And look at this.
Yeah, five
Though
star.
they are starting with 50,
Yeah,
these two are maxed out almost.
and 5-star really committing to this. There's 3 voids and a 4th one on the way, so. Yeah,
Okay.
the Cyclone doing some pretty
Who he
serious
needs to
damage.
turn back?
Wow, DPS of the Marines though, man. Wow. I think Nippon has enough to hold us. Oh, that choke point! Wow, that choke point really wasn't going to do Nippon any favors. But
Look at this Sim City.
wow,
Steam is on the way behind this.
cool.
Also, Firestar has.
Target fire the Magfield accelerator. Oh, he could have target fired that tech lab.
He still can. I mean, Macfield Accelerator is
Takes a
not
long
near
time, man.
completion.
Yeah, it really does take a long time. You can't build any cyclones off a factory without a tech lab, correct?
No, you can't.
Yeah, so you really need that.
You would got it. I don't think he has. No, he doesn't have enough time anymore.
Nah.
Macfield Accelerator is gonna finish up, and another cyclone is gonna pop out.
And I think
Nippon is close, not close enough to supply blocking.
nice.
Ooh, nice target fire on the Marines. Oh, he could turn back on the Cyclone. Ooh, that Cyclone's getting caught. Oh, but so does one Void Ray. I think there's too many Marines. There's
Yeah, I think there's far too much DPS here.
5 Raxes. One of them has a reactor.
That's a supply block for sure.
That's
man.
because yeah, it was
A
how do you
supply
call
drop.
the
I just called it a
yeah
supply
supply
drop.
drop? Yeah. Are there any Void Rays? Yep, there's one more Void Ray incoming.
Yeah, worker count's pretty
well-
even, so
Yeah, because Firestar did not commit solely into
the rush.
assaulting.
Yeah. I think Firestar's doing a really good job of whittling down these Marines, ducking back to his shield batteries. A couple of the Void Rays do have taken quite a bit of hull damage, but yeah,
I
it's
wouldn't mind a couple more gates and a Twilight Council and starting up charge and massing charge lots, honestly.
Yeah.
Because he has 2,500 minerals almost,
be a good transition
and
there.
500 gas. Yeah, actually this bio army would have no chance against
Yeah, a
that
couple
army.
charge lots. Even just half a dozen charge lots coupled with these Void Rays would do really good. But I mean, both players still even on workers. Firestar has a serious bang. As you said, I'd like to see him throw down a couple gates and then really commit.
It's already almost saturated in minerals. Ooh, one Void Ray goes down.
A tech lab gets put onto that factory, but Nippon's still supply blocked.
Again.
Yeah, 2 supply depots on the way.
The
Yeah.
tech lab is getting put there again since it was destroyed.
Yeah.
Oh, the mules dropped. 3 mules dropped right into the natural,
Yeah,
to
big
a safe location.
charge.
I wouldn't
You asked for
mind
charge?
if, yeah, I wouldn't mind honestly if he would place like a couple of pylons over here with some shield batteries and try to assault the natural as well. 'Cause
As you
this
ma-
is
as you
pretty
say
much
that.
well defended. Ooh, getting rid of that bunker.
He's not going to salvage it in time.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was a nice move. Honestly, I wouldn't commit into.
Ooh, picks off
Oh,
the
that's nice,
contract.
getting the cyclone. But honestly, at this point now the tank is out. There's no way you can get that tank unless you sacrifice all the Void Rays,
Yeah.
which is not going to be worth it for sure. Nice snipe on these SCVs and a couple of Marines. This is not bad at all, honestly.
Yeah, I do like Fire. Well, I was about to say I like Firestar's control. When he goes in where there's only a few Marines firing at a time, turns around, goes
Popping
somewhere else.
prismatic alignment was not a great choice, honestly. Just because, ooh, nice. The extra shield batteries in the bag that actually gained enough energy to be full are really nice. So these games are actually, at least in my opinion, they are wearing down the players because you need to pay attention since
Yeah.
one bad move and you're dead.
Yeah, I mean, Nippon's actually taken a third base at the 6 o'clock position, which I really like. I would have liked that out of Firestar, yet he had a serious
Yeah, I
bank
was
and
gonna
he's had
say.
map control this entire time. 9 more
Oh
shield
my
batteries.
goodness. Okay.
Wow. I mean, I wouldn't mind the extra commitment onto the shield batteries if he threw down 2 more Stargates. Do you know what I mean? Maybe a
Yeah.
fleet beacon to get some Tempests.
Also get some Phoenixes maybe to lift up those cyclones and tanks and whatnot.
I mean, if you get Tempest, you really take out the firepower
Yeah.
behind the Terran's defense here.
Yeah, actually, there's too many Marines to get Phoenixes over here.
Yeah.
Phoenixes just pop.
They'll just melt
Mm.
completely. But there's your 8 gates charge. You asked for it, man. It's coming.
Ooh, look at that.
12
12
gates.
gates.
Wow.
All right.
Charge is done, I think. Oh, look, yeah, charge is done.
I wouldn't mind if he would get like one gate over here just to have that fast warp in.
Yeah, yeah.
But nonetheless, this is actually nice transition from Firestar, and he's getting
That
this
third
third base.
12 o'clock
Oh,
position.
look at those pylon, that pylon wall.
Yeah, he's ready. He's getting all the supply for the huge warp ins.
Oh, is this SCV just scouting?
Yeah, I saw
wonder.
Nippon throw a couple scans down looking for a third base, and ever since those scans went down, Firestar's actually taken a third base. Yeah, I think Nippon's actually just looking to see maybe he's got one of these hidden bases or what Firestar's.
38 Marines. 38 freaking Marines.
Yeah, that's a lot of DPS, man.
2 robos incoming, actually. I don't know what he wants to do with those robos. Maybe if he throws down the robo bay as well after they finish, it's gonna be a lot
Yeah.
more worth it.
I like this move from Firestar. Oh, as I say that, he Firestar now
Finally,
knows that
Vikings
there's a
are
third base.
popping out. Finally, there's some Vikings on the Terran side, because I was wondering if he would realize that he really needs Vikings. Like, Vikings are literally the one unit that you need to have. Oh, and
Yeah.
this investment out of Firestar is not going to pay off, since every single shield battery is going to go down.
Yeah, that's
Sadly, prismatic alignment does not help against the
it. Sure.
unarmored Marines.
Yeah. The sheer
But it
mass of
was-
the DPS there.
And I wonder if this position is going to get cleaned up as well.
I think so. I mean, that SCV with the Fortunate Rally scouted it earlier, so Nippon does or should know that there's a Stargate out on the map. But there's those charge lots, man. Another couple warp in of charge lots, and I don't know if that army of Nippon can take it.
Oh, there's a couple of probes.
Idle probes, just chilling, enjoying the views.
Oh, one. Oh, unfortunate. One Void Ray pops out
An unfortunate rally there.
and dies.
Well, Colossus. You asked what the robo was going to be for, and it's going to be for a Colossus.
If he's going to manage to
With
hold on
Thermalox.
until he gets one Colossus or maybe 2. Oh, but he doesn't. Oh, he doesn't have enough. Now he's overwhelmed on gas. Now he would need a Templar Archives.
Yeah, throwing down those 9 extra shield batteries really wasn't the right call here for Firestar.
Yeah, it would have been if Vikings would never pop out.
Wow, this micro from Nippon, man. Wow.
That's actually a really nice starter step. Not so much on the Marauder, but you know, you can blame them. 2 Marauders are not worth it that much.
Yeah,
Oh, and even the Vikings, like the Vikings moved on a separate control group. And this is going to get cleaned up.
wow. I can't believe Firestar
Honestly-
actually managed to clean that up.
Honestly, I think Firestar is in a great position now. Well, except for the workers, because
And being down a base.
he has almost half of the amount of workers. Ooh, we just spotted a gold mine for the Terran.
Yeah, straight up
much.
4 mules. Thank you very much. Yeah, I must say I like this position for Nippon. I think the firepower
I
from,
changed my mind, yeah.
yeah, from Firestar, he was in a really good position, but not actually
This
kept
is actually really nice.
denying that. And you get a good scout.
And this one as well, actually. So it's going to see anything. So what I was saying is pretty much this is the base that usually you can take on the same level. This
Yeah.
is a bit more disconnected from everything. This is maybe a bit easier to defend.
I think the only problem with that one is the low ground. You can hit the mineral lines from the low ground there. So if
Yeah.
you had units positioned on the low ground, you deny mining. But I mean, looking at the supplies now, the army supplies almost even. Obviously, Nippon's in such a good position, having 4 orbitals, going up to 5 bases now, building the 5th on location, man.
And let's not forget that Nippon has a lot of
Medevacs.
supply in medevacs.
Yeah.
So this army is actually not that big.
Got a
Just trying to get a good shot
Got
of
a
it.
Hellbat in there, man. 2.
Yeah. That means he has a factory as well.
Yeah.
I don't see.
There's an armory?
I don't see. Oh, no upgrades on the armor yet.
No.
I have no idea what the Hellbats are going to do there. Ooh, this looked nice with those tires on.
Yeah, but 2-2 is going to finish for the Terran. 1-1 is now done for Firestar, but +2 armors on the way, +2 attacks done for Nippon. So Nippon in a pretty...
+2 for Firestar as well.
Oh,
And the armor.
nice.
Okay.
2-2 on the way. So even though
Three Colossi over here, but there's a lack of shield batteries on both bases. If this Terran just stims, moves forward with those Marauders, and just right clicks on the Colossi, those Colossus are good as gone.
that's a serious move out from Nippon on the left hand side, man.
Okay, so
And Nippon has map presence now, so
this is the meeting point. This is the meeting point. This one missile turret.
that's it.
We're firing the warning shots from here.
Nuclear launch detected. Would be so good. Yeah, Nippon expanding out onto the map. Firestar taking a 4th base. Nippon taking a 6th. So,
Actually, talking
Wow.
about the nuclear launch, I remembered how Whiteraw says, the Whiteraw announcer says when there's a nuke, it's like, enemy is doing special tactics on you.
I've never heard that. Oh man, that Marauder giving away
Ooh.
position. Yeah, this is going to be a serious battle here. But these Colossi have thermal lance, and they're going to do a really good job at starting to wear down this army.
Ooh, they're trying.
I mean, good Guardian shields there, but Guardian shields are now gone.
Ooh,
Yeah,
this is gonna get cleaned up. This is sick from Firestar. The huge supply in medevacs is actually not paying off.
yeah.
And those medevacs are actually just
Wow.
full of energy and pretty much not managing
Nothing
to
to-
heal
yeah,
anything.
nothing
I
to-
believe they were on the same control group.
Uh,
And that spelled death because as they move they can't heal.
Yeah. Yeah,
At
which
least
feels
that's
bad.
what I
mean,
think.
that was
Because
the engagement Firestar needed to get back into this game. Yeah, looking at what's going on. 2-2 is about to finish up, so
But the
Firestar's hitting at
workers-
a good timing, man. 2-2 is literally finishing up right now. This planetary is going to get some work done, but it is going to get taken out, so is it?
oh,
Is
it's
it?
not prepared.
Yeah, planetary is going to get taken
Ooh,
out,
you
but
need
the
to deal with
Viking...
the Vikings.
Yeah, the Viking count here for Nippon doing a good job of working through his Colossus. Microing that one Colossi back doesn't keep it alive, so... 2 get
But he
taken
clears
out.
up every Viking.
Wow.
Look at these medevacs having full energy.
Yeah, and nothing really
They are
to
not
heal.
really doing anything too much.
I really like
Look,
these
they're
Guardian
moving.
shields from Firestar, man. Firestar's actually making a game of this when he was so far behind. Good micro back here, pulling these Marines into a choke. Yeah, he's gonna recall
Ooh,
out.
Recall.
How many get out?
Nice.
Yeah, a nice significant chunk of units get out. And
That was
Yeah.
not bad at
Yeah,
all.
really
not
not
bad
bad.
at all.
Firestar getting himself back into this.
Oh, but there's a. Oh, how do we call this? If 2 medevacs or 3 are the Doom drop, what is this?
Yo, that-
Apocalypse drop or what?
It's over Skadovas, man.
This is like a black hole drop or what? Something like that. This eradicates everything.
Let's
These
see.
are pretty much the nightmares of Mengsk.
Yeah,
Or, I don't know, Sons of Doom. How do
So-
we call them?
I can't tell you, but they're going in. Yeah, the
Oh,
medevacs
a
do
lot of Artosis pylons.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, well, that's it. The doom drop is a doom drop, and
Yeah,
Yep.
Firestar had no way to clean that up, I think.
insta
At least not in time.
GGWP, man. Insta GGWP. Wow.
I think Firestar knew that Nippon had the eco advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, congratulations to Nippon.
Goes on to face off against Karetapir, man. Wow. That's gonna be a good one.
And Firestar is going to face off against Jantarek.
Yeah. This is I'm well impressed with how that game went. Firestar really made a game of it at the end. Even that recall, I liked the recall, but Nippon having that fifth sense to say, you know, pull the trigger. This is how we're gonna do it. And
Yeah.
wow, well impressed. Well impressed with how that game went.
Well, that was really really cool how they did it. So
Yeah.
this game was actually really entertaining. I mean, the good old, the good old slip ups and whatnot. That is pretty normal, and seeing every player until now getting better and better in both games actually warms my heart.
You know, it's great, man. Is we're gonna get a ZVT.
Are we doing the finals first or the third match first?
I think we're doing the finals.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it'll be finals first, and then I'm not sure if we will cast the bronze match this evening.
Sorry, what about the bronze match?
I'm not
again?
sure if we'll cast it.
Ah, okay.
But it is always nice to know. Yeah, while these players veto and get ready to kick this off, yeah, let me throw us into a short break, and we'll be right back with the final of the 5th Metal League Madness. So, guys, don't go anywhere. Stick around for the finals. It's going to be CSO's Caretta pair up against Nippon, who played such a great game in that last one. So, I think this is going to be a great final. So, stick around.
The swarm brought ruin to our world. Our proud people became refugees. And yet, they could not shatter our unity. For we are bound by the Kala, the sacred union of our every thought and emotion. Today, we retake our homeworld, and with it, we retake our The swarm brought ruin to our world. Our proud people became refugees. And yet, they could not shatter our unity. For we are bound by the Kala, the sacred union of our every thought and emotion. Today, we retake our homeworld. And with it, our legacy.
Hello everybody, welcome back. So, there's a slightly longer delay. One of the players asked us to give him a few more minutes. Had some real life stuff to do, so real life stuff he did. And we're back, 7 PM where I am. And pretty much a good time to kick off this finals. Marzi, you know Karetapir, and you've seen what Nippon can do. What do you think of this final matchup?
I think it's gonna be a banger.
I'm proud of Altaris again, man. Ooh, aren't we lucky? Aren't we lucky? You want to observe this first one?
I can observe it, yeah.
Kick it off.
Okay, so in the bottom right corner of Pride of Altaris, representing CSO Esports, with the yellow Zerg pieces, it's gonna be peer-to-peer.
And in the top left-hand corner, the Red Terran SCVs playing a banger of a series in the last one and hoping to take that momentum into the finals. It's Nippon. Yeah, man. I mean, Nippon did such a great job in the
Okay,
last game.
so what do we expect from these players? I would say Keratapir is going to try a bit of. We've seen Mutus from Keratapir, right?
Yeah, we muted earlier.
Link Bay Muta. I wonder.
Yeah, I think Karetsubi is gonna be a bit aggressive. As you see, pull first, man. I don't know if we were talking about on screen or off screen. Pull first seems to be the safe opener nowadays.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. We know Keratapir well at this point.
It's gonna be a
No.
pull first opener, and like
It just gives you a good option for aggression and defense as well.
yeah,
Marine first. Okay, so there's not gonna be any scouting. I mean, could be a Reaper after it. Let's say, someone just. Oh no, it's gonna be a command center, so it's gonna go no scout. Keratapir, in the meantime, makes sure that there's no proxy racks towards the north side of his main, the natural. And this Marine is gonna wait for this Overlord with Glad, and it's gonna be like, sure, mate, come on.
come on
Here's
down.
my body as well.
Yeah.
Or come on up, rather.
If not,
Ooh, and
Karetsubi.
Nippon doesn't react.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know if the OV sort of outranged the vision. Oh no, Nippon reacts. He sends the Marines down now. Marines are going to start to work their way through that Overlord, but I think that Overlord's going to get to the high ground in time.
Question is, will he find the spot?
Nice.
He does.
Nice.
Okay, so he has one side covered. Wouldn't mind if he would replace it over here when
There's-
everything's safe, or place another one over here.
There's another OV just to the right of the screen now, heading in. Nippon.
There's a couple of lings also coming out.
Yeah, I wonder what Nippon's actually doing with those two Marines. Those two Marines are going walking, you know. I think Karetsubi is looking for them now because he's obviously seen them head in this direction.
Okay, so standard 111 incoming with a tech lab on the barracks.
And two Hellions on the way.
I think it's gonna be like four or six cars, in my opinion. That's just pretty much the standard nowadays. Or nowadays,
normally have-
actually.
They normally have a Reaper to accompany them, so
Depot wall starts as well in the natural.
you see these links of Karetsubi. They're looking for these Marines. He knows these Marines are out on the map.
Yeah,
Really?
these lings are sniffing actually. Ooh, and they might just find those Marines. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Those Marines are safe for the
Wow.
time being. And they're going to head back as these Hellions are going to kick into gear. 4 cars going to
Yeah, let's set at the top
march
ramp.
across. Oh, and these lings don't know what it's awaiting them. Overlord speed is actually on the way. But now Keratapir knows that there's Hellions.
Yeah, I mean those links turned around. They tried to take on those two Marines, and I think those two Marines actually cleaned up the rest of the links. There's only one heading back now, so feels bad for
Bailing Nest
Karetsubi.
going to finish super fast. And there's a lair as well, so Bailing speed could start right away if that's the case for
He's just waiting for the gas. Spire. Lingbei Muta it is. You called it.
I guess spectating a lot of games, having a few casters that are like a lot, made me kind of see what the meta is. I mean, you cannot really talk about meta after the patch just hit like a couple of weeks ago, because there's no real meta. I mean, I guess there is some kind of understanding of each matchup, but I believe there's gonna be a lot of surprises in like a month, maybe 2 months.
Yeah.
Just like after, I believe, like a couple of years, parting just revolutionized the first 2 minutes of Protoss
Yeah.
with the 17 Nexus. Actually, people were like, "Ooh,
What i-
have we ever played Protoss?"
what
That's
is
the
this build?
question. I think Harson did a video about it, and he was just like, "Our Protoss." I think that was the thumbnail, like, "Our Protoss players dumb." Okay, and more cars. Is there a factory on the way? No, no factories.
There's still only the
So,
one factory.
sorry, not factory. Why did I say factory? Armory.
No,
I was thinking about armories because there's two more cars coming,
and no hellback
and I
potential.
was thinking, ooh, and I'm actually missing these.
Yeah,
Apologies, I missed these fights. I was
I think that
immersed
was.
into why those Hellions popped out.
I think that was those Hellions that had committed. And you think this is a fake double medevac drop?
Yeah, it is. It actually
Nope,
is.
nope. He's turned around. He's going back.
Yeah, I guess it was just a rally or something. Maybe he forgot to put something into those medevacs.
I mean, the supplies are a little bit shocking now. Neoporn is actually up 34
20
supply.
workers.
Wow,
20 workers. That's
massive at the
kinda,
moment.
I wouldn't say unheard of, but that's like really
What's the lava
unusual.
at the moment now? Yeah, Karetabir's got 12 lava and he's got 800 minerals in the bank. It's actually supply blocked right now. 4 Overlord start.
Is he going for mutas? I think he's gonna go for a couple of mutas. That's why he's saved up. He's gonna be able to afford 7 mutas, I believe,
Yeah, 7 minutes. As soon as
with +1 already. So that is actually going to hit pretty hard. And there's gonna be a lot of cars over here, and cars are constantly popping out of those factories. Oh, and look at this. Just when I was thinking, where the hell is that armory? The
back.
armory just pops in the natural.
Yep.
It's almost done. It's gonna be a Hellbat, Medevac, Marine Marauder push.
Yeah, I mean, Karetabir, instead of going for all those Mutalists, decided to fire up 3 more Queens and 10 more drones. So he's caught up in the work account, which I kind of like. He's still on 3 bases, so might be down in a little bit of lava.
3
He's still
mutas
got 10
incoming.
He's still got 10 lava hanging around. Supply blocked again.
Honestly, I would just make Lings and Banes at this point. Like, just grab some units that you can dispose of, and that would actually do semi-decently against those Hellbats, because you need to blow them up.
Yeah, you're gonna need something.
And yeah, now that you don't have roaches, what's gonna be
Wow.
your defense? I mean, this is going to hit late, so that's probably a sigh of relief for Keratapir.
He's down 40 supply at the moment. Seems to be hitting with a few of these supply blocks, firing up a bunch of overlords at a time. 6 more mutas on the way, and the Hydra Den. So Karetabir's gonna tick up a bit. That OV goes down, and is gonna sort of signal that Nippon is gonna make his attack. But
Whoa, look at this, a macro hatch.
yeah, macro hatch. I think,
Honestly, the issue is not that he's not having enough larvae.
yeah, it was just spending
It,
it
it's
at a
just not
stage.
spending it.
Yeah, yeah. Which I mean,
14 larvae still. Like,
Yeah.
he doesn't. He has the money as well. He should just spam units constantly at this point.
a 6
If
medevac
he
drop
wants to
is
try.
gonna be a pretty serious thing. Infestation pit on the way, so
We're going to Hive.
wow. Let's see. 1-1 has just finished up now as well, so
These medevacs are going to hit hard. Where are they going exactly? What?
they're going to the main. Yeah, there was a weird
To the
rally
main.
in the
That was
bottom of
yeah.
the map. I did see that, but
They did like a circle. Yeah. Ooh, this is
wow.
everything on loads.
There's a lot of army supply up in the main base
Oh,
here.
there's only 2
Karetabir.
queens. He needs to
Yeah.
save these 2 queens.
I think he needs to.
And the army is getting back.
Yeah, it does. He's doing a little
Real
counterattack. The
Karetabir commit.
mutas are in the main base of Nippon. We can't see 2 places at the same time, but 14 SCVs goes down. Some sick
Ooh, that
bailing
was not
connections.
bad.
Yes, sick bailing connections here. But I think there's still a lot of DPS here for Nippon. It's really Nippon needs to spiral this out, needs to spiral this damage. He's doing work on the third base as well of Karetapir. The Spire is going to go down, denying +2 attack for the Muters. But this is a lot of DPS in the main base of Karetapir. How many Banelings does he have on the map at the moment? Because there's no Banelings, 4
There's no
Lings,
Banelings.
and 6 Hydras. I don't know if that's going to be enough to keep this army
8
at
more
bay.
Hydras on the way, so it's gonna be 17 Hydras, because he actually has 9 Hydras, 8 Mutas that are actually doing chaos.
Yeah, still in my
Across
base.
the map.
Another 8 workers go down. There's 3 or 4 queens here. Drones getting pulled into the
Oh,
fight here. I'm wondering if Karetsube is going to have enough to take us out. I think these medevacs are actually going to tank quite a bit here. And yeah, Karetsube does actually manage to clean this up and doesn't get into the Hydralisk, any of the medevacs, but
3 Mutas survive.
3 muters, is that all that's left? Yeah, 3
Oh, but
muters.
there's-
Wow.
Oh, this Hero Marauder! We just caught it on
Wow.
on screen.
There's Hero
And
Marine,
those
and
Broodlings.
that's a Hero Marauder. Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
some people have Hero Marines, we have Hero Marauders in our games, I guess.
Yo, that's so good. That's so good. But I mean, as the dust settles here, army supply heavily favored in that of Nippon. I guess a lot of that is in medevacs. How many medevacs does he have at the moment? He's got 8 medevacs. So
8.
a lot of that army supply is in medevacs. That's what,
2
32.
supply per medevac, right?
Oh, so that's
If I'm
16.
not mistaken. Yeah, 16 supply just in medevac, so...
That brings him down to 60 something.
Oh, he has a Sorry, almost did it. Excuse my...
He has a
well,
what?
immature language. But he has a heck of a load.
Wow.
Karetapir just... He saw the army and it was GG.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I was going to say he has a heck load of gas that he needs to spend, but I guess he doesn't anymore.
yeah, the Lurker Den was on the way there for Kritspir, so...
Do you think it was an early GG?
No, I think it was a fair call. Hopefully Kritspir is not actually triggered by that. I think that drop was a good idea. Was definitely a good idea and got the damage it needed to do. But yeah, unlucky for Kretapir. Unlucky there. Our next map's going to be Hardwire once again, which I think is actually like a very Terran favored map.
Yeah, I think so as well.
So
Also, I guess I'll pass the observing for the second game to
sure.
you. I think I got too much immersed in details.
It's okay. It's called
Might be a long day for me as well.
That's okay. Sunday fun day.
Yeah.
It's quite nice. I mean, I think these two players are quite evenly matched. Karetsupe seem to be maybe tripping over a little bit in the beginning of that game. Getting supply block quite early on, delaying the fourth really didn't seem to have too much flow going. But speaking of Karetsupe, spawning in the top right hand corner, the yellow Zerg drones for Team CSO. Looking to bring it back, it's Karetsupe.
And in the bottom left of Hardwire, currently and possibly without a team, with the red Terran pieces, it's going to be Nippon. Ooh. Okay, I was going to say he might just do some shenanigans, but I didn't see any SCVs on the map, so no proxies whatsoever.
Get a 17 hatch actually.
And it's no pool first this time.
Mm.
There's no pool first. Karetapir just saying like, okay, let's switch it up. Do something that's unusual. Something
standard.
that's actually well, that's pretty much more standard at the higher level, I would say. Just because of the sheer amount of micro that higher level players can do. You know, it's like a Platinum or Diamond Zerg gets 12 pulled by another Zerg, they might just lose the game. A GM Zerg getting 12 pulled by another GM Zerg
Yeah.
would probably just defend with only drone micro.
I actually played against our GM Zerg and I told him to cheese me. I was like, there's no way I'm going to be able to defend young Yakov's cheeses. And yeah, he promptly beat me 2-0 in a best of 3. We called the best of 3 and he promptly beat me 2-0. But yeah, I told him to cheese me. I was like, jokes aside, man. I was like, cheese me. I'm never going to be able to hold your cheese. And I think I got close to doing okay. But I didn't hold it. There's no chance I could ever defend that cheese. And they're just too good, man. At the upper levels of the Zerg ladder, the Masters and GMs, they're just too good. And
Also, let's not forget that cheeses require like really good micro and timing and execution.
oh yeah, yeah. Like I was talking about earlier, man. Karetapir was delaying those hatches. He delayed his 4th hatch, and these 6lings are gonna catch 2 Marines. Well, maybe not. Nippon doing the same thing, scouting around with those 2 Marines.
Oh, those 2 Marines. This time, Keratapir just doesn't have enough. Well, actually, not have enough, but speed is not that early. I think.
Yeah,
I think if you go pull first, it finishes a couple seconds faster, right?
yeah, definitely. Pull first, the speedlings would have been done already. But he has gone up. This is pretty much stock standard. He's gone. You know, the normal hatchery timing, gas pool, 2 queens
This
are
time is a
out.
3 hatch.
Yeah, 3 hatch. 3rd hatch is at like 230 something. So this is pretty much stock standard. It's about as stock standard as it gets. The lings though, they do try to get a bit of work done here. Everything gets cleaned up, but
Oh, and now those 2 Marines are going to.
oh,
Ooh,
they
they
get-
sniped the creep tumor.
wow, feels bad. They sniped the creep tumor, but they themselves will be sniped.
Well, I guess skipping 1 inject or not spreading the creep.
Yeah, it does. It all adds up, man.
It's an important decision in the early game at least.
Yeah, I like the queen count here for Karetapir. It's up to 4 queens so far, and yeah, there's 1 over on the way. Might be supply blocked, but it hasn't hit
Nope.
that supply block specifically.
He just barely got the OV in time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just,
And again, cars are on the way for Nippon.
the 4 Hellbats outside, 5 Hellbats, and
Ooh, there's already an armor. I didn't even realize because last time he got it. I think last time he got it late by mistake.
ooh,
That's my call pretty much.
yeah, this first queen's gonna go down. Actually,
Ooh, and the Lynx actually avoiding.
they go for a counter attack. I mean, these queens aren't gonna be enough to hold these Hellbats, and unless there's a wall off at the top of the ramp. Yeah, there's no wall at the top of the ramp, and I don't think Karetapir can hold this.
I
There's absolutely-
think
yeah, there's
this
no
is
way.
going to be a game 3 pretty,
pretty soon.
pretty
pretty soon.
soon. Yeah.
These lings are trying to get through the supply depots on the other side of the map. They're never going to get through. The repair is too good. These Hellbats are actually working through the lava that are morphing into lings. Drones are getting taken out now by these Hellbats, and this is just a really good timing attack by Nippon. There's a 2-base Hellbat push, and yeah,
It's really hard to hold it without roaches, so it's no surprise this does that much damage. Hellbats pretty much counter lings and queens.
Yep.
Even banelings, I would say.
speaking of banelings, there's 11 on the way. No, a 12 o'clock position, but it's just not going to be enough. Hellbats and Hellions working their way through hatchery. Main hatchery goes down. Wow, what a scan that is. That scan sees the banelings coming in, and you know, the natural hatcheries.
Both on 1 base, but if this gets destroyed, there's not gonna be enough minerals for Keratapir. Actually, wait, there's 1 more extra hatch. I almost forgot about it.
Yeah, in the 3rd base location. Karetapir is going to make
Ooh,
us
nice
a
round.
Oh,
Oh
I
my
was going to
goodness!
say that was
Oh,
going
I
to be super cheeky. 5
Was
drones on the way.
that the misclick or was that on purpose? That's the question.
Five drones on the way. 3 spawns here at this third base location. So, Karetipir is safe here, at least for now.
Yeah, but it's downing workers. There's 3 spines over here. I wouldn't mind if Kertapir just tries to saturate the third base first.
Here.
Just in case, you know, there's a need for that. Oh, this spawning pool. Oh, you need a...
I don't think it'll bleed out.
No, it's not dying. It's not bleeding. Oh, I thought it's going to bleed out. Will the creep actually stay there?
Yes.
I mean, the baneling nest is going to bleed out for sure.
Yeah. 11 more banelings on the way, so I think Karetipir is just sort of like making the best with what he has at the moment. He's only down 9 workers. I say only, but he really is only down 9 workers. There's 2 more spawns being built.
After that push, I was thinking like
it was overs, man. I thought we were going into game 3. I agree with you, man. But yeah, more cars moving out on the west side of the map and heading up to. Probably heading into Karetipir's natural base. Like you said, there's now 5 spine crawlers
there's
around
a liberator as well.
Yeah, there's now
Liberator
5 spine crawlers
wait.
around the third base, but whoa, it's a good split, yeah. Gonna keep most of these units at bay. A couple of Hellions do move into the natural. Oh, these drones are gonna try fight these Hellions. Hellions not taking
that's
a
not
shot
a good
there.
not a good idea.
You
Or
know,
maybe they just make space for these banelings. Ooh, if they could make a surround over here.
wow.
Nice connections. Question is, will that be enough? Because, oh my goodness.
6 more cars coming in
6
here.
more cars.
Wow. Nippon playing a really good game here, man.
I mean, he's just using the advantage he gained.
Yeah. I mean, these drones are going to transfer now again to the third, but they're really going to get barbecued in the way. And yeah, I think Nippon played a really good early game, and he's just going to get the kill here.
Oh, will he get the spawning pool? No, he doesn't.
Looking for drones. He's really looking to
Oh, the spine crawler actually moving. Oh, that's gonna burrow so slowly. And banes off of creep are not a good idea without speed.
they don't have this
The
intro.
baneling speed, the baneling nest just got just bled out.
Yeah, feels bad. Yeah, Nippon not going to sacrifice those units. Instead, sending them off to the 4-5 o'clock location. A lot of Marines positioned outside these supply depots.
Ooh, that. Oh no, he needs to pull the drones.
Wow.
Oh, the Liberator actually goes into the main and realizes, oh wait, I destroyed this main base already. Oh.
Is that Queen going to manage to take it out? Oh!
It is one shot, I think. That's...
Well, yeah, one more shot and it would have been done. Karetipir
well,
holding
actually
on
not
for
one
dear
shot,
life.
less than 1 second
Yeah.
was the time that it was needed.
Karetipir going to try to take his main again and yeah.
Oh, and he's spreading creep as well. Maybe
Nice.
he can save this extractor as well.
Nice.
25 minerals, but 25 minerals is already 1 link.
Yeah, and it was one drone as well.
Oh, look at the 6.
Yeah,
Actually, the east side of the map.
yeah, drop
The
dead.
Apocalypse Boys
Again.
actually going on a trip.
Nippon did this to Firestar and he's going to do it again to another CSO player.
No worries, I'm going to challenge him after that,
Yeah.
if that is what it takes. But you know what? I'll challenge it alongside you, so we're sure to take him down.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. These
We'll challenge him to an FFA.
Hellbats more on the north side, but I mean the triple drops heading up into the main, and this hatchery's literally just finished up now, and it's gonna get taken down pretty much immediately. Those Hellbats are almost a red herring, trying to take the attention of Karetipir away. Spawning pool gets taken out, main hatchery goes down, and
I think we're gonna see a GG pretty soon.
yeah, I mean he loads up and heads off into the natural. There's going to be a decent surround here. I don't know if that was a correct call, but wow, the Hellbats come out and
Are doing work.
get unloaded,
Yeah.
and Yeah, it's gonna get cleaned up. I mean, 3 queens should be enough to clean this up, but the medevac boost.
Actually, it's
the
not
3
enough.
queens not gonna be enough to clean that up. Wow. What if those queens were firing at the medevacs instead of actually at the marines and marauders? Or the marines at behind the minerals there, because that's the only way I see that that's
Actually,
succeeding the way it did.
look at the score screen. These guys played a clean game. Like the amount of time being supply blocked is super low. APMs are high.
Yeah, workers created. Wow. If
Actually nice, but yeah, we can say like Caterpillar had double the workers, but that's not true because a
because
lot
he
of the
lost,
workers were
but
replenished and
yeah,
constantly
yeah.
lost.
If you just looked at this, if you just look at the score screen, it looks like Karetapir was the better player. But
Yeah.
yeah, Nippon getting the business done and is up 2-0. Wow, no jokes. Nippon bringing the fire. Karetapir's got all to play for in this third map. Oh
I
man,
think Caterpillar needs to change up his playstyle from Lingbane to
yeah,
a
Roach
Roach
Ravager.
playstyle.
Yeah, yeah. Got to get something a bit tanky.
Because Hellbats melt
Yeah.
against roaches. And they melt links, so it's kind of a circle. I think a fast Roach Warren would solve everything that Caterpillar has issues with. Currently, at least.
Yeah, we're just waiting for. Never mind, we are waiting for nothing. Waiting for me to start the game is pretty much what we're waiting for. There we go, both players go.
Okay. So here we go.
Yeah. Ready to kick this off. This could be the last map of the evening, man. But can you believe that?
Yeah, we
Marzi?
could
Wow.
crown one new Metal League Madness champion unless Caterpillar has something to say and he reverse sweeps Nippon.
Which isn't impossible.
Of course it's not. Sometimes you just need to change it up and you need to reset, get that mindset back, and just grind it out. It's a long way, but it could be worth it.
But it's not impossible, yeah. And we hear that countdown going.
Okay. Are you observing this one?
Yeah, sure. You want to introduce our first player?
Yeah. So, in the top left, representing CSO Esports with the yellow Zerg pieces, we are looking at the main base of Caterpillar.
And his opponent up 2-0 and looking to close this Metal League Madness number 5 out and be crowned our next champion. It is Nippon. Nippon actually did a really good job in the semi-finals, and in this finals is definitely bringing the heat, so Karetapir has it all to play for.
Yeah, actually, the 3K map aren't just shows. I mean, these are like talented players who either don't play that much. I believe both players, if they would invest enough time in not just playing but like studying and learning
yeah.
their builds, stuff like that. Which honestly, I think it's really time consuming. If they would manage to do that, then I think I truly believe it would be
Yeah, definitely take their
at
game to a
least
new level.
at least mid diamond for
Yeah.
both of them.
Yeah.
They have really good moves, that's for sure. We've seen a lot of drops. Scouting is on point. Vision on the map is on point as well.
Yeah, I think learning builds and sort of figuring out a direction that you want to play the game in is a really important step in, enjoying the game of StarCraft more so than, just playing it. Because you could play it completely mindlessly, but if you're learning the game of StarCraft, then
Mindlessly, like me playing Terran, just doing whatever because I have no idea.
and I mean we get our first Reaper, so Still no
First
lings on the
Reaper
way for Karetapir, so this Reaper might get a bit done. The first Queen only starting up now. Wow.
Oh, and there's no link starting up. He was confident that there's not going to be any. Ooh,
Any
this
Reaper?
is gonna have.
Yeah,
It's going to.
This is gonna hurt.
Question is it going to hurt as much economically as
nice.
it's going to be hurting mentally?
Yeah, that's a very good question. Nice way to put it. Karetapir has opened up double gas here, so that is a really early second extractor. And I don't know why Nippon decided to leave with
Nice
the Reaper.
cancel.
Yeah,
Yeah, he could have just stayed, honestly.
Yeah.
Maybe he was thinking like there's some links out on the map or something.
didn't want to get caught at the bottom of the jump spot. Speaking of being caught to the bottom of the jump spot, I mean that's exactly where I'd send my lings now. You have the Queen to defend these this Reaper, so sending your lings up into the main here, the Reaper can out micro your lings, and yeah, that's exactly what I thought would happen. The Reaper was just gonna make it out, and that feels bad.
Hold on. Oh no, I think Keratapir just cancelled his Roach Warren. I'm not sure if that was on purpose.
Wow.
He cancelled his Roach Warren.
Oh no.
Uh,
Making 8
I
more drones.
might think
So
maybe he thought that now Nippon saw it and maybe he needs to go into something else. Or maybe he's trying to trick Nippon into not going Hellbats because he sees the Roach Warren.
yeah, and
Like
starts
the
up
last-
the Baneling Nest.
Yeah, the last thing that Nippon saw, if he clicked on the building, it could be that he
Yeah, sees
never
it.
clicked on it.
Sees the Roach Warren at the back of the
Yeah.
main there, so yeah, it could be. You could be onto something. There's a tank in production here for Nippon, so you really could think that Karetapir is
Yeah,
going.
no more cars, I would say.
Yeah,
It made if he saw
Liberator.
it, then yeah, it's gonna be unless Nippon never clicked on the building and would assume that wait, did he see?
He
No,
did.
because he can't assume if he thinks about it because there's no lair. So I wouldn't say like Kertapir just went for lair first before Baneling Nest all games, if that's what he
Yeah,
was based.
he's going for a full Baneling drop now in the main, but I mean this building placement here for Nippon is so great that I mean this third CC is building here, and it's going to give Nippon the vision he needs to spot this Baneling drop. 4 Banelings are going to be enough.
Oh
to
wait, no Baneling drop. Okay, that's an old school build. Old
Oh,
school
Nippon
opening.
hasn't pulled the SCVs. He has no idea this is coming.
Ooh, it's raining, but it's not water.
Wow.
Actually, rain. Sorry. It's raining, but it's acid.
Wow. And only 5 SCVs go down for 4 Banes. That's probably the best thing best outcome Nippon could have asked for, man. Wow. Can't believe he
There
only
you
got,
go.
can't believe he only
Acid infecting, raining. It's raining acid. It's Chernobyl.
all over again. Meanwhile, on the other side, the Liberator, in the back of the mania of Karetapir, forced the Spore Crawler, but I mean, the Queen no longer has to be there. The Spore Crawler's going to finish up. Oh, the Liberator unsieges, and he's going to move somewhere else. Let's
Oh,
see.
and the queen is not in position on the natural.
Does the Liberator siege up? Yeah, it does, but the Queen is going to be able to get... Oh, no, get out. Yep. The Queen's going to be
Nice.
able to get into position and take this Liberator out. Quite a bit of lost mining time, but... yeah, nicely cleaned up here. Queen from the natural should be able to come down and... oh. Yeah, this Queen's going to clean this up. Nicely done. Karetapir playing a pretty decent game this time around.
Yeah, not letting Nippon really do anything on the map.
Wow.
Of
That's-
course, Nippon went for a more static defense base build this time around. Ooh, and there's 5 racks incoming. 30cc's already done.
Hive on the way. So, I wonder what...
Ooh, hive already. Okay.
Yeah, I wonder what Karetapir is going to do with the hive, because Baneling speed is on the way. I think that's definitely something you need to get, is Baneling speed.
You know what I realized? Kertapir lacks upgrades in these games.
Yeah, never seen an Evo. And the creep spread's also not so great. It's definitely something you could work on, but
So does Nippon, honestly. Ooh, he salvages the 2 bunkers. There's CC in position.
He's gonna move out.
And I think that, yeah, that Overlord spots the 3rd CC. Oh, and Kertapir is really careful. Ooh, he needs to be careful.
Yeah.
You know, he's just links, but every 2 links lost
Wow.
is losing a drone later on.
A pathogen glands on the way here, which is the upgrade for the infestors to give them a bit more energy when they spawn or when they hatch. So looks like Crispy trying to get into that late game tech. Hydralisk then starts now and another macro hatch. So
Yeah, but there's still no upgrades. That's
Yeah.
what bothers me.
no Evo chambers, man.
Tiny bit. Yeah, no EVA chambers, no upgrades. The only luck is that neither has Nippon any
Yeah.
upgrades.
Engineering Bay finishes up now for Nippon. So
And an armory as well.
and an armory right next to it. Yeah.
There's Avo Tech Lab getting both combat shield and stim at the same time.
Well, 9 minutes stim. Well, Medevac heals up an injured SCV. He's going to start to move out to the right hand side of the map here. Nippon looks to take a 4th base. Spots another OV on the edge of the map here. Will probably land up going down. Or maybe not. Maybe he's going to duck off into that dead airspace. Well, feels good for that OV. Hydralisk then finishes and the Lurker then gets started immediately. And I think if Karetapir can get into, you know, this real high tech Lurker army, I don't see a Ghost Academy just yet. And Lingbane Hydra with a few Lurkers thrown in is probably a good idea. But you mentioned the upgrades, and Karetapir still hasn't started a single Evo chamber, so
+1 +1 vehicle weapons is on the way for
and infantry. So
Nippon. Yeah, and infantry as well. And the second eBay.
adaptive
So I believe
talent.
it's yeah, and Marauders still pop out of those racks. I mean, there's a lot of Kertapir just keeps the workers around the amount of workers that Nippon has, but he's down in armor supply yet, so he has a lot of minerals and gas, so he could spend it.
Here
And
come,
I wouldn't mind just
wow, there's
the
some pretty
lurkers
good,
getting move commanded.
some
Oh,
pretty
this is
good bailing,
painful.
pretty good bailing connections there. Took out quite a lot of the marine force of this army. I'd like to see Karetspir get back over those lurkers. Let the splash damage of those lurkers. Yeah. Unfortunately, without
this is
seismic
getting cleaned up.
spawns, those lurkers didn't really have the range to get in.
Adaptive patterns are just now researching.
Yeah, they're about to finish, which is a burrow speed for lurkers, but without the seismic
Range
spawns,
upgrade.
there we go.
Yeah, a range upgrade comes just
A bit
just
late.
now.
A bit late, and I think those lurkers just weren't in range to get involved in that attack, and Karetspir maybe jumping on those units a little bit early, and yeah, I think just the nature of how Zerg produces units out of these hatcheries, they're just gonna drizzle in a little bit, a few at a time, and this will be a cleanup, but
48 links incoming. If those links could get a good surround on pretty much anything, if there was anything. Oh my goodness, how many racks does this man have?
wow, let's have a look. 10
Holy
racks.
Mother
Wow.
of mercy, 10 racks play over here.
Going hard and leaning hard into the bio. 3 lurkers on the way.
All tech labs are at the third base location.
Wow, yeah, that's quite crazy.
Oh my goodness, he's getting sure that he's not losing any of those marauders, those tanky boys.
Thank you,
Or maybe
boys.
it's going to be. Is there a Ghost Academy?
I haven't seen a Ghost Academy go down yet. No Ghost Academy. So,
I
yeah,
was thinking about maybe Ghost Academy. but-
Karetspir taking a 5th base, and here's that Doom drop once again from Nippon. So trying to avoid that
Oh,
OV.
and Gretapir is going to see it.
with the Lings at this watchtower, so he's well aware that this is going to go on. Check all his units getting not F2, but all his units.
I think he needs to cancel this base if those medevacs move further. And he has perfect vision of him.
Wow. I mean, this 5th base of Nippon is morphing into a planetary. Haha, correct. Showing him that I'm well aware that this is coming.
Oh no, this is going to be painful. This is gonna arrive in the main base. Those 3 hydras are not good. Oh, this is big!
Yeah, they take down 2 of the medivacs already. Medivacs are gonna drop in here, get a deny on this 5th base. Yeah.
Nice, good cancel.
Look at Burrows, a scan, but that's enough splash.
Maybe
to deal
bailing
with
connections. That Marauder goes down, and a couple of more units go down. Oh, there's a lot of hydras over here, and those medevacs are trapped in deep space, pretty much.
That's really nice. I think if Koretsby leaves a few hydras on the low ground there. Oh, can that infestor throw down a fungal? Yes, it can. Wow, that's going to do a little bit of consistent damage. But, I mean, not leaving any hydras on this low ground 5th location sort of gives Nippon the time to offload, or the ability to offload those units. Meanwhile, Koretsby going to take out this 3rd base, this 4th base at the 3 o'clock position. CC's going to lift, but it's not getting out of it.
To go down.
Definitely not getting out of it.
But there's a lot of Marauders over here. 15 SCVs go down, but let's see if this is going to be enough. A couple of Bailings are left over here, but those tanks are doing massive damage on these Hydras and Lurkers.
Yeah, those 4 medivacs or 5 medivacs still stuck in the top of Koretsby's base, which is so good. You were talking about the upgrades. +1 about to finish now for +1 range weapons, about to finish up. Nippon gets his medivacs out as I mentioned them.
This is painful for Koretsby.
Yeah, he's going to pull the rest of his army back. He needs to keep this 3rd base location alive.
And if...
Hold on. Oh, great fungal there. He's going to catch 3 of these medivacs. How many of these medivacs are going to be able to get out here?
Ooh, that's nice. Also, while we have some spare moments, let's just mention that this Overlord that actually escaped, pretty much if you check Koretsby's vision, he saw this top right, the one CC that's in the air right now. He saw it landed over there.
Yeah.
So with a bit of logic, which I truly believe he has, I think he's going to figure out that there's a hidden base.
Look at this line. Look at this line of army of Nippon just walking over creep, just letting Koretsby know that my entire army.
Oh, this base is going to get cancelled in the bottom left.
Yep. Has to cancel that.
Oh, it's not cancelled.
Kill, not cancel.
And he scans ahead if any army is going to go over there. And the main army is getting over to this, I believe it's 4th base location.
Yeah, I think Koretsby has actually pulled everything. Yeah, there's only 2 infestors left in the main base to deal with those medivacs, but this is the big deal over here that...
there's a heckload of Vipers.
Wow, five more lurkers finish up here. They need to burrow, and yeah, 5 more lurkers burrow up, and I don't think that...
Look at those Vipers. Oh my goodness, parasitic bombs on the medevacs. Wow. Oh my goodness. Oh, what a beautiful move here by Koretsby.
Wow.
How many Vipers is that? 10 Vipers.
10 Vipers, wow. Wow.
That's going to be a lot of parasitic bombs.
Wow. That's a really nice burrow here from these lurkers. I don't know about the Hydras moving so far
it's going to clean up.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah. Koretsby are on the verge of coming back. He just needs to deny these bases. Because the Terran eco is getting out of hand.
Yeah. I mean, look at those
Terran
banks.
Is building a bank. But so does Koretsby.
Yeah.
Actually, he has a really healthy mineral bank. I wouldn't mind if he would throw down a couple of macro hatches at this point and just spam like Ling Bane.
Yeah, Ling Bane, that's really the answer he needs to have. I mean, you mentioned the top right hand corner where this Overlord here can actually see workers moving in and out of the refinery, even on the mineral patch. You can see an SCV. If I have a look at Koretsby's vision, oh, you can't see, but you can see that there's a refinery there, so you have to assume that he's mining from that location.
and Kurtapir might be able to take this bottom left side safely because
Has to creep all the way down. Yeah.
Nippon just scanned a few moments ago
Yeah.
to
There's
see
three
if
drones.
Kurtapir decided to retake it,
Yeah. Two
and
drones
he
on
saw
the way.
no base at that position.
Yeah. Kretzbeer.
So might just be the case that he's going to assume that there's no. Oh, there's an SCV. He tried to take this bottom left side.
And an
While we
SCV
have
scouting.
some action
Wow.
over here,
Yeah.
and now he's going to be aware that both extractors are done, and
Wow.
the hatchery is almost halfway done.
5 lurkers sieging up there. I don't know if I mean, it looks like it's gonna get cleaned up, but a couple of Vipers, all the Vipers on one hot group gonna come up here, drop some parasitic bombs
Ooh.
on those medivacs, and I don't know how many of those medivacs are actually gonna survive, but some good splits here from Nippon, but oh, they actually do survive, man. But all of them in red.
Oh,
red health.
one more of these, or 2 more parasitic bombs, and all of them are going to be cleaned
Yeah,
up.
52 lings about to finish up here from Karetapir. So Karetapir really looking at his mineral bank and saying, well, what can I do with it? Makes 52 lings. 9 more Hydras. Cloak on the way. Ghost Cloak on the way. So both these players taking up into the late game. Nippon gonna put
Difference.
some pressure on this 12 o'clock base here of Karetapir, and we'll see if Karetapir can actually hold here. A couple good fungals here from these infestors. Both of them get taken out before they get to launch any fungals, but the surround of these lings looks pretty good, and I
Oh,
think
they
this
clean
is-
up a tank as well.
yeah, it's gonna look like it's gonna be cleaned up. These marauders on move command. Oh, they're gonna get taken out. Oh, there's the A move there. So they
Oh,
do
there's the
stand apart.
Vipers as well. Oh, there's one medevac that gets parasitic bomb.
Oh, wow.
Everything gets cleaned up on the medevacs. That was huge.
Yeah, that was huge. Well, one hero marine trying to take out the Vipers. Doesn't happen according
Yeah,
to plan. but
sadly his name is not Big Gabe,
Yeah.
so it's not gonna be the case.
this
More
map,
lurkers
this map
on the
is
way.
not big enough for Gabe.
Yeah,
I mean, this creep spread of Karetapir is literally one straight line all the way down here. And there are 49 SCVs mining on this base. Wow. I mean, a Baneling run by over here.
Ooh.
51
I
SCVs.
mean this is probably the least. Oh, and he drops mules as well. Like those mules will have no issue, but the problem is, like those SCVs are not efficient anymore.
Yeah, there's no.
I think you can
efficiency
go
there.
up to 24, I believe, and everything after that is going to
Yeah.
reduce the efficiency.
I mean,
of
he's
mining.
undersaturated at this 3 o'clock base. So you could transfer some SCVs over there. But really, what's happening is this map's mining out. We're going to get into a situation where we have no more minerals. A drop in the south side here, bottom left-hand corner, is going to take out this base of Karetapir. He's evacuated the drones,
Oh,
and
and this base would have been great.
I think this is probably the most important mining base. Oh,
Exactly, because there's no other mining base.
these
I
medivacs
believe.
have lifted up.
Actually,
Yeah. These medivacs have lifted up. Are they going to be able to drop in here? 'Cause-
41 drones at the 12 o'clock base. Oh my goodness, both players
Wow.
are stacking their workers in the worst position possible.
Yeah, I mean, there's a big engagement happening over here. Karetapir's brought all of his lurkers into this, and he's going to start to work on the Terran production. There's a drop at the 9 o'clock position
I
here
like that move.
for Nippon.
Oh, there's ghosts.
It's Ghost now.
Ghosts.
I mean, they're
Oh,
dropping the EMPs,
maybe-
but wow, they do move forward into this lurker range, and
Or maybe the Viper parasitic bombs. We need the parasitic bombs somehow on,
On
the
the
medevacs.
medevacs, yeah.
Nice.
it's a good cleanup there by Karetapir. I mean, most of those ghosts and most of the Terran.
Lurkers going to the mineral line as well.
Yeah, this is
One
really-
more parasitic bomb. We need one more parasitic bomb, Mr. Kurtapir.
Do it. We believe in you. This drop, I mean, I can't believe this drop is still doing work at this 9 o'clock position here. One hero marauder is just smashing through these drones one at a time.
Yeah, and in these situations, both players are exhausted after 22.5 minutes of play. I can't even blame them for having like Kurtapir having like 6
7k in
six
the bag.
worker Six workers on the gas, it's no biggie at this point.
Yeah.
Nippon GG's
Wow.
Kurtapir starts his comeback.
We have a final on our hands here, Mousy. Wow.
Honestly, it's almost 10 p.m. But honestly, I wouldn't mind even staying until until sunrise, pretty much. This is a banger of a finals. Like
Yeah.
that. I actually love it.
Oh,
Who said low MMR games can be fun?
Yeah. Glittering
We,
Ashes
we
is gonna be
invite
our
all
fourth
of
game.
them to CSO. We invite them all to the CSO stream.
Yeah, they're welcome to come participate and try take on Nippon and Kuretapir. Both
Yeah,
these
like
players.
whoever is watching and is higher MMR, remember these players have actually like a normal, probably a day job, a normal life besides that. Some are parents as well, and just in general, these guys are here to put on a banger of a show. Every one of us.
Yeah.
So if you have any favorites, chat, just spam those names. Honestly, if I can be biased, I know I shouldn't be biased, but I'm rooting for Kurtapir. For two reasons. First of all, he's my teammate. And he's a cool Zerg. I just like how he plays. And second of all, I won 5 games. I won 5 games.
Yeah. It'd be good to see this go to a game 5. Yeah, I'm looking. These players are both playing so well. And I was really happy that we got a ZVT in the final. They really not. Protoss seem to be kind of saturated at the bottom.
We had Protoss in the last MLM. Let's take it on.
Yeah. I mean, no taking any digs, but PvPs probably my favorite matchup to spectate. I really enjoy watching PvPs, man. They really.
Well, you had your chance last time when I was duking it out with Shamanite.
Yeah, no, it was good, man. It was good. But we have a ZVT, and in the bottom left-hand corner, hoping to take a little momentum from that last victory. Played really well. Looking to take us to a game 5. The yellow Zerg drones for CSO. It's Kuretapir.
And in the top right corner of Glittering Gashes, with the red Terran SCVs marching back and forth with minerals in their hands, trying to close out this series, it's going to be Nippon. What a banger of a Curious Minds that last map was.
It was so good, man. I thought we were going to get to the point where we were running out of minerals, but it was getting tight. It was really getting tight. Players were running out of mining bases, and it was going to get really, really sticky, but let's see. So far, everybody's buildings where they should be.
Yep.
Nippon
also
opening up with the Reaper. Reaper did really well last game, so I don't see why he wouldn't open up with the Reaper this game.
hopefully 2 queens and 4 lings will start up, or at least 2 lings, just to scare off the Reaper this time for Kurtapir. I was literally like worrying for Kurtapir just because it can have a mental edge. Like, just to give you an example, today when I was streaming, was actually quite a train wreck, so to say, and I literally just tilted. That's the truth. Sometimes these minor damages, they can create a mental advantage for the opposing player.
Yeah, good extractor save there on the drone for Kuretapir. The Reaper does jump up into the main. He's gonna start.
Ooh. Oh, there might be a surround over there. Nope.
Reaper manages to get up. And that's
Queens
it.
pop, injections on point, and the depot wall starts up.
So,
Factory on the way. Was that a cancel on another Reaper?
yeah, to swap over the barracks, I think so.
I think he cancelled a almost finished Reaper. I'm not sure. Or was that a reactor? Might be crazy. We've
Reactors,
seen
that's
all the
double
crazy
cars.
stuff at this point. And we're getting back into cars, I believe.
Yep, yeah, reactor double cars. But this is going to be a ling flood here, and there's not enough marines to deal with these lings.
And he sees the reactor with the cars. He sees the cars popping. He needs either fast banelings or he needs roaches as well.
Yeah, I like the fact that,
Oh, and this time, oh, the mule gets popped.
wow.
Pops the mule. Oh, and Bailings in the back of the natural.
Yeah, Bailing's morphing there just in plain sight. Karetepe is looking for blood this game. He says, well, we're not taking this to another 27, 28 minute game. What we're going to do, we're going to Bailing bust down that wall. And we're going to take this into
Forget
a
about
game
busting.
5.
Oh, and
Oh, the
Links
cars
go
pop
in.
out. They get a good surround. Oh, unlucky for Karetepe there. He doesn't actually get the
Oh,
surround.
he
and
shouldn't.
his
Oh, he
cars.
shouldn't bother with the cars, honestly.
Wow,
Oh, and
that's
this gets
so unfortunate.
cleared, but there's a lot of lost mining time, and there's not even a saturated main base at this point.
Yeah. Work account fairly even. I think Karetepe was so unfortunate that he didn't get the surround on those cars as they popped out.
8 SCVs went down. The question is it a good idea to just continue flooding those links?
I don't think so. With 4 cars on the map now, or 3 cars. Liberator.
And the Liberator as well. I think Karitapir, if he pulls back, it's going to be just in time. It's going to be, everything's going to be fine and dandy.
Yeah, I don't think this is a bad idea though, just to work at the structures you can work at. Oh, he's gonna liberate.
Oh no!
Set up a liberation zone on those bailings.
Oh no, and those are slow bailings that they have nowhere to run. Oh, one maybe, yeah. A single bailing survives, not even that
It
one.
gets taken out by the liberator, actually walks into the liberation zone. Those lings don't need to be going up the ramp there.
Oh, this might, if they pop in time maybe.
Ooh, they
Nice.
do a bit of damage. It's good. Lings are gonna get us around here.
Blow-ups.
A couple more bailings waddle into the. Oh, I was gonna say they waddle up into the main base of. They do a bit of damage on these supply depots, but it's not gonna be enough from Karetepe to do damage here. He's got 1200 minerals in the bank, so I really think he needs to transition maybe into some roaches, take a third hatch. So cool, he's done a pretty decent job at denying mining at the natural. Kept the worker count really low. Should,
Get to that next tech as well.
yeah, maybe go for
Get
a
some
lair.
Evo chambers, a Roach Warren, Hydroden lair, something like that.
Yeah.
Actually, Hydroden after lair, of course, but
Yeah, I think that would be a good decision, yeah. I like the addition of the spore crawlers. He knows the liberator's out, but the liberator's gonna show up before the spore crawler's done, and
it's gonna cause a bit of a lost mining time.
yeah, liberator shows up, and let's see how quick Karetepe reacts to the drone pool. 2 drones, 3, 4.
4,
Wow.
5. What is he doing?
Oh, that was
Oh,
a
he
miss rally on
pulls
the
on
drones.
the wrong side. Oh, but the Queen actually has a better spot on this one. And he might be able to clean it up. No, he's not.
I mean, this OV now sees that there is mining happening on the natural base of Nippon. And I was looking at that.
Oh, there's a heckload of mules.
Yeah, I was looking at the orbital command and thought, wow, that's a lot of energy, and that's going to be a lot of money, a lot of mining in the Nippon Avalanche. And there's that roach warren I asked for. I mean,
Steam's on the way. And reactor on the starport as well.
wow, is this a very brave liberation setup here? Ooh, and again, only a couple more seconds left, and that liberator would have taken out the queen and started working on the drones. Wow, these cars are gonna pull into the space. The lings,
Oh, and if the Lynx don't get a good surround, then it's pretty much over.
yeah, cars in a little bit of a choke point, so this is definitely going in Nippon's favor, getting a bit.
Actually, oh, the cars don't. They take 11 drones with them, but definitely not the worst outcome for like. How many cars were built?
8.
16 cars went down so far.
Wow.
16 cars and 2 liberators
Well,
actually.
the depot wall.
Sacrifice.
The depot wall to stop this counter attack from Karetapir from getting in. He sees.
Actually, Kurtapir might be able to just smash these depots
Yeah.
while they are building, but is not committing. And now Nippon knows that there's a third base in course of getting saturated, and just the Evo Chamber on the third base.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of putting your
Upgrades.
important, and
Yeah.
of course the upgrades are probably at some point the most important pieces of the match. I'm not a fan of it, considering that you're even placing it in the most visible position.
Yeah, or probably the most
It's-
likely point for attack. That is.
It's great for a wall. It's good to stop cars, but it's also risky to get your upgrades denied and whatnot.
Four.
Road speed is on the way.
Yeah, 4 Hellions.
Finally,
Yeah, finally some
Look at that.
roaches.
look at that. We haven't seen any roaches this game, by the
Yeah.
way.
There's
I
a,
just realized.
there's a medevac on the side of the map here with 4 Hellions. Obviously,
Oh, but the roaches are not in position.
Karetspir has vision of this, but I don't think he's actually seen it on the map.
I think it's really hard to see it with the graphics that the
Wow.
graphics of the map.
4 Hellions come in and another 6 workers go down, so far 7. Wow. Nippon does a really good job of keeping of wedging his Hellions
Oh, and
into these
these-
little locations.
These cars are actually doing some massive work.
The Spore Crawler repositions and it's probably going to pick this medevac. Oh, it doesn't pick the medevac
Ooh,
off.
doesn't.
Wow.
2 more shots
Yeah.
required.
Nippon's got quite a serious gas bank here, and he's
Is
still.
there any liberators? Are there any liberators? No, there's
Nothing yet.
no liberators.
I only made that one. These roaches are moving across the map, but I don't think roaches are the units you want here. You really want to be getting ravagers.
Yep, you need Ravagers as well. Maybe you can just force a Terran to do some stuff over here. I wouldn't mind a couple of links just to run in and
Yeah.
create some chaos. Oh, these might not be the best engages.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah, no, I mean Nippon did a really good job of clearing that up, and yeah, it looks like he's
Now
ready to move across
Nippon's
the map.
going to just he's
Counter.
gonna go across the map and oh, there's only links, 36 links on the way. There's a couple of roaches as well, so the links can tank, and there's a
9
couple of
roaches.
links on the way. No, Kurtapir needs to save those 4 drones and place them into the natural or the main.
Yeah, here
Anything but here.
comes the army of Nippon, and yeah, Nippon scans ahead to see exactly what's coming.
And he knows there's a lot of Banelings. Only a couple of Banelings actually. Oh, and he's going to detonate into the
Wow.
Hellbats. This gets cleaned up pretty easily.
Yeah.
Only 2 drones go down.
Quite
8
convincing.
drones on the way right away. This is actually really good from Kurtapir. I expected more from this attack, honestly.
The one roach run by into the natural here of Nippon. Medevac gonna make sure that SCV doesn't die. The one roach actually makes it up into the natural and starts working away at the SCVs. Very nicely done.
It's like, when Protoss sends a single stalker into the base.
Yeah,
he
just
calls it
one.
a scouting stalker.
Just one misrallied, but that's scouting stalker. Yep, Nippon's scanning to see if there's a 4th base here for Karetspir. Sees there isn't when there should be, but oh, good contamination on this starport. Yeah, 6 medevacs queued from the starport,
Ooh,
so
okay.
a pretty serious contaminate there.
Oh, and there's a lot of Marines and Marauders queued up as well.
Yeah, I mean, there's 8 medevacs out in the field now, and another 4 coming out of that starport. So
Only 4 racks. It's only 4 racks, a single starport and a single.
factory.
One more racks is on the way in the single factory. Yeah. There's an armor. There's +2/+2 on the way. Which honestly, I'm a big fan of getting those upgrades early.
+1 carapace on the way here. +1 ranged attack for Karetapir is finished, but
It's done.
+1 Carapace on the way. So, and these units are actually going to spot this move out. So,
So if there was been like Lingbane Ravager instead of Lingbane Roach, all these Banelings, okay, they get their connections.
that's such a serious cleanup there by Karetapir.
Oh, and Kurtapir maybe not realizing that those were empty medevacs.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe he doesn't realize how close the game is.
I don't think so. Definitely thinks there was something coming out to the 6 o'clock position there. That's why he pulled back.
Again, there's 24 supply worth of medevacs as well.
Yeah, yeah. So,
So the armor supply is almost even.
yeah.
Almost.
And it's not skewed because it's not all Roach Ravager on the side of Karetapir. So,
The amount of fighting infantry and mech units that are present in the Terran army is actually so small that I would actually risk it that if Kiritapir would gather a few more roaches, get the +1 carapace and +2 range upgrade, then it would be pretty much over.
yeah, +1 Carapace is about to finish up for Karetapir. So, I think this game, both players have done a pretty decent job of spinning their mineral banks. Neither player really having.
Still, 17 larvae for Kiritapir.
Yeah,
I'm not a big fan of that.
definitely doesn't
There's
have the mineral
5
income.
users.
He could be spending that on drones. 2 more drones get fired up now. So, but Nippon with the worker lead as well, 9 workers ahead at the moment, and yeah, I'd like to see Karetapir go up to 4 bases, get 70 drones or something, and really start cranking out Ling, Bane, Hydra.
Yeah, the issue is that he's not using the advantage that Zerk has by getting up to those when there's no attacks and you keep some overlords and the creep and some lings on the map just to see and have vision of everything. You can just pretty much
Drone, man, go up to like 80,
you can
90
just drone
drones
up.
and really get that eco going.
Yeah, but now the issue is that there's a lot of Marines, Marauders, Hellbats, and Medevacs marching across towards this 4th base of Kirtapir.
Hey, you're gonna get a early warning here with this Overlord, but
Yeah, but that's going to go down pretty soon. And that's going... Oh, it doesn't go down, but Kirtapir is actually supply blocked.
yeah, he's gonna jump on this army, and I think the concave here for Nippon is just too strong, and yeah, he pretty much just wipes that army of Karetapir, and I'm not too sure if Karetapir has enough to defend this. He's got some units on the right side of the map, but I don't
There's
think
no lurker than like last game.
yeah,
Ooh, this might be the closing in onto the last fight.
yeah, I think so. Karetapir doesn't really have too much. He's got 43 army supply. There's a little run bar going into the 3rd base location of Nippon, but yeah, GG gets called, and I didn't think that Karetapir had enough there. He had units going for a counter attack, but the counter really wasn't the play there. He needed those units back at home to defend that base, and it's sort of what you said, like the creep spread, having those few lings and the overlords out on the map to get like that early warning and as much information as you can. Karetapir only knew that attack was coming when it hit, and
Yeah,
obviously
exactly.
that played into Nippon's advantage then. Nippon's going to take the 3-1 victory here. Wow.
Yeah, congratulations to Nippon for winning Metal League Madness number 5.
Yep. Yeah. Big shout out to him, man. That was a really strong performance. I was well impressed with his semi-final performance. And
Yeah, and in this, I don't know how to congratulate these players in these situations. I would love to say, hope we see them in the next one as well, but that's like, hope you don't level up your game until then. But yeah, honestly, the best play here, I would say, is hopefully we're gonna see them improve until the next one.
Yep.
And if the MMR fits, then
Yeah.
they shall.
we'd like to see them participate. If it doesn't, there's always CSO Challenger, which goes up to about 4.3 MMR, 4.3k. So it obviously gets a bit more challenging when
Yeah,
you enter the next echelon of players.
Yeah, but Contender is like there's a huge gap between MLM and Contender.
and CSO Contender, yeah. So, well, it depends. Depends who shows up, and maybe you get a lucky draw. Maybe you're really good on the day. So, let's see. Big shout out to everybody who participated. Big thanks to the 4 CSO players who participated. Sad to see no CSO player take the trophy this week or take the win, but
really well played, and we're glad they represented the team in such a huge number, like 4 players out of what, 8?
8, yeah, half the field, literally CSO representation, which is really great. So
Yes,
big
exactly.
shout out to them, and thank you, Marzi, for joining me this evening.
Thanks for having me, Ligmat.
I'd-
Hope to repeat it sometime.
Yeah, no, it was really cool, man. It was really great, and obviously
Yeah.
we'll make a plan. We'll make a plan sometime. So thank you for joining me, keeping me company on this Metal League madness. No, it was only 8 players. It's been over 3 hours, so it surely doesn't feel like it with such great games. But no, I appreciate it, man. Thank you for keeping me company, being such a great co-host.
Yeah, thank you for having me, and honestly, this was a banger of a tournament.
So good, man. So good. Such good games, and thanks to all the players. Without the players, this wouldn't be possible. So if you're still watching, or if you watch the VOD or catch the content on YouTube or whatever, thank you to you for participating. Because without you, we
yeah,
wouldn't
no
be
players,
able to do
no
this.
tournament.
Yeah,
indeed.
that's straight up. So, Marcy, maybe next time you can participate.
Well, I already exceeded the MMR limit because I already been over the MMR limit. So.
Oh, great. So you'll join me next time on the.
I actually exceeded 2 days after I won MLM4.
No, that sounds
So-
very suspicious. Very suspicious. We
I
need to
mean-
investigate that.
Yeah, I was on a win streak, and I was literally like, I was streaming the Grind Fest, and I was like, okay, I better not go for one more. I think I was at 32, 20 something MMR, like 1 win short of Diamond.
Yeah.
And then I decided to place another account, and that one I got straight into Diamond, and I was like, okay, I need to message Buzzbrain, you know?
Yeah.
And of course, then I dropped like 200 MMR instantly, because that was like the provisional MMR.
Yeah. Doesn't
Losing
count.
and winning
Yeah.
hundreds of MMRs.
Yeah. No, sick. Well, at least I know I'll have you to talk to and keep me company. It was really great, man. Thanks, I appreciate
It
it.
was really nice to cast with you. So
No, sick. Thanks, dude. And yeah, I hope to see you again next time.
yeah, I hope as well.
Well, sweet. Thank you. Thank you to all the viewers and to everyone who's been a part of this, and look forward to seeing you on our next cast. Thanks.
Thank you all. Bless y'all. Have a good evening.
The swarm brought ruin to our world. Our proud people became refugees. And yet, they could not shatter our unity. For we are bound by the Kala, the sacred union of our every thought and emotion. Today, we retake our home world. And with it, we retake our home world. We retake our home. We retake